Has correctly joined the channel.
Hi. Hi, show. Hi, folks. Hi, welcome. Hey, you know. Hey, what it goes. This way you go with me to the fucking show. It's the Spit Dragon. I'm a fucking loser, you know. That's what I do, though. Because I've been that my whole life, and I got no chance because I grew up poor, or what the fuck ever. Or whatever. So I've been trained to fight, my friends. I've been trained to fight. If it wasn't my fucking tiny little blue people telling me how to fucking shoot my goddamn cannon, it was life learning me a fucking lesson. So here I am, folks. Years and years later, structured, carefully structured, intricately. I've gained my powers from my enemies. I can switch weapons on the fly, motherfucker. I have goddamn armor from fucking years and years of doing strange little boss shit. Little mini bosses and fucking keeping track of passwords and shit. Yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? I know what I'm doing. I'm playing Mega Man. I'm playing Mega Man over here, okay? So I'm a guy, I'm a man. I can't touch it, that's funny, I can't touch it. I just can't interact with it. I'm a man, that's a man symbol. It has a woman coloring over it. I apologize for being not one of the guys, okay? I mean, I am, but I don't care to act like that. I don't care to act like that or put on any face for this place, you know what I mean? And then it instantly strikes me, have I been cross-dressing my whole life, but just as a man? Kind of. So, we are here now, okay? I still wear dudes' clothes, just I feel like they're not as comfortable. They're more chafy. I don't like the materials. I don't like a lot of things about men's clothing. I've worn jeans for a majority of my life, for easy, for sure. Anyways, welcome to the show. Yes, we've changed to pink. That's more my natural color anyway. I love my pink, I love my green, I love my colors in between. I don't like just solid black nails because there's a lot of bad faith representatives of black nails, if you will. I could be one of them, in your opinion. That's fine. So, we've made it here to the end of the game, okay? Great. So, that is that. We are fucking going to start now, I think. Before I try and prove that I'm a better rapper than somebody or whatever, freestyle. I can freestyle, don't worry about it. We're just gonna move along, okay? Hello, welcome to the show. Good morning. Let's see here. There's a lot of stuff on the plate today. I don't think it'll take a lot of time, but it's a lot of like little things. So it should be a fun, hoppy, interesting, multi-topic type of experience. Now, this show rides off of gut feeling, stupid, knee-jerk reactions, and plowing forward thoughtlessly. Okay? It's all about backstepping, but it's also about just hilariously, shittily leaping forward. That's all I can do is keep going. Okay? So we're gonna address a few things. We're gonna, as usual, I tend to dwell. Okay? You shouldn't fuck with me. I dwell like a motherfucker, and I just have so much free time, and it's just not a good combo. You know what I mean? So, anyways, you might have multiples, but I got multiples up here. Anyways, right. So, craziness aside, we are going to start the fucking show. I am sorry for this. I'm sorry for everything. What is it? Oh, this is the Zen TV thing we watch. I'm sorry for this. We start with news, as usual. And it's stupid, as usual.
Well, President Trump is scheduled to sign more executive orders at any moment now after signing 7 new orders yesterday tied to higher education. Those orders came as the president lashed out at Harvard University today after it filed a lawsuit against the administration's effort to cut more than $2 billion in federal research funding. President Trump baselessly calling the university a, quote, threat to democracy. Julie Downs, NBC News senior White House correspondent.
Nuts. The education these days is a fucking joke. The peak of American educational values was, I don't know, 10 to 30 years ago, somewhere in there, right? And we had very good schooling. A lot of our educational, like, priorities were in the right places, research, study, all that kind of shit. In terms of, like, technology, understanding it, being world leaders in those places. We had, you guys have played Civ, right? We had some of the brilliant minds were still coming out of America at that point, in other words. We've lost that now. We lost that ability, and the brilliant minds are coming from other places. And the schooling these days is the equivalent of what we've heard for the last 20 years, even in college, where they're just giving them that passing grade. You just get the passing grade, okay? We're not going to fight it. We're not going to flunk you. We made the money off of either the government or you or the scholarships or the grants or whatever, and we're just going to pass you. I mean, you're stupid, and your thesis or whatever made 2 shits of fucking sense, but who cares? Who cares? It was written by AI. You can go ahead anyways. The teacher can't even tell anymore. They're fucking 60. So it doesn't matter. Facebook AI is tricking them in their off time, these fucking teachers. So we have a fucked structure that's been fucked for a long time, and they're encouraged to stay fucked when they don't do the education shit, and they do the radicalization and feeding into stupid little fucking cunt hounds who don't deserve those standards of education, those passing grades. They don't deserve those things. So it's good that some can sit down and study and really, buckle down and do their job and graduate and shit. Congratulations to them. But in terms of what you're taught socially in those experiences, in those circles, it's very nullified. It's very thoughtless and stupid. And you might be up to date on things like, STEM shit, but you're down to date on, like normal stuff, like brain thought, like any of this. There's no... that. It's more vocational and encouraging your religious fucking individuality and shit like that on college campuses these days. Instead of understanding others' religions, individualities, and You know, what college used to be about is the higher learning, going above those things, not being enslaved by them, but still living within their thought camp means. You know, when you write a fucking term paper that makes no sense because you can tell it's still written with the delusion of God underneath it, and it still gets a passing grade, that's part of the problem. It's the religious sensitivities, it's the refusal to assimilate, it's the... We're okay as Americans with all religions, but at what point is any one religion a little more intolerant towards us than the rest? And at what point do we start getting uneasy noticing that and doing something the fuck about it? And what religion could that be? I'm not here to say that. You can shout things at me to what you might think those might be. You're that voice. On my X, it just says theophobic. I'm scared of all religions equally because y'all are fucking crazy. And that's that truth. You know, you all are powerful, you all are crazy, and it should be respected as feared because it's a institution of fucking psychotic, fucking delusional side thought that even has the strength to make it so you get passing grades in college on stupid shit. You know, it's all just a fucked structure. So, in terms of like American education in the last like 10 fucking 20 years, it's been dithering towards the downhill, towards the gold ribbon standard. It is what it is. The gold ribbon standard, which means you all get gold ribbon, you all get blue ribbons, gold ribbons, you're all so special. Let's get your little gold heart and little fucking, oh, you're so special, you're so smart, you're all smarties, you're all A+ students, every single one of you. Oh, he's Timmy. He drools in the corner. He still gets a passing C+. He's such a good drooler. Look at him go. Look at him really go there, folks. So, and then RFK is trying to, like, rope up, like, all the special ed. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't get too crazy on that point, though. I'm Spetty. You know? I'm Spetty Spaghetti. Okay? I got a streak of some crazy in me. Can't you? You can't tell. You can't fucking tell. Shut the fuck up. So, anyways...
Correspondent Gabe Gutierrez. Gabe, thanks so much for being here.
So Trump is anti-education. I mean, the religious Reich these days, of course, education is devouring itself. Regardless, there's so many things against just learning. Just learn. Just go there and fucking learn. Just fucking learn. Stop doing all this other shit. You shouldn't get passing grades when you're just fucking writing half the time. All this shit. You're writing and then AI writes your term paper and you get to go. Like, no. Standards. What are standards lately? I don't know. I hate to say that they're failing because I don't want to admit that America's education is fucking failing. But here we are taking apart the educational departments and all that other shit. And it's been on a slow decline, and it's been the gold ribbon shit standard for blankety blank. So it is what it is. The smarter portions of Americans are moi. It's like the X-gens and the youngest millennials. The Z-gens are kind of okay, but the alphas are fucking waste. The Z-gens are 50-50. They got their like high points and low points, you know what I mean? They themselves would agree with that statement. I've spoken to many in some VR chat shit, you know. They're smart as fuck, but like also dumb as fuck, and they're also the microphone deep throaters. So every generation has their idiots. Xbox 360 is the younger fucking millennials, the older millennials. What do we have? I don't know, me. I'm an idiot. I'm a good archetype, the goth edgelords. Like every generation has their fucking morons. So it is what it is. Continuing along, anti-education. Religion is anti-education. Religion is anti-education. Okay? Religious schooling is an oxymoron. It teaches you to think within the limits of a stupid fucking false fucking thing floating above you instead of the limits of known science, world knowledge, reality, books, etc. So, books. Aesop's Fables, not fucking... You know, Aesop's Fables, okay, that's what you have. We're talking like real books, like, you know, math. You know, there's no math in the Bible. There's a bunch of math in the Bible. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Let's move on. You get a passing grade because you're homeschooled. No standards in your state, eh? whoever the fuck you are. I'm just fucking shouting shit at a wall, folks. Be more offended if you want. Okay, great. Oh, Vancouver Filipino Festival. I know I'm white and I just said a fucking word. Okay, Jesus Christ, fucking ridiculous. Multiple dead after vehicle plows into that festival. Fucking tragedy. The fact that anybody ever thumbs ups or downs these types of things is blowing.
Multiple people were killed and a number of others injured in Vancouver after a vehicle was driven into a crowd at a Filipino street festival on Saturday evening.
Wow.
Police said they had arrested a 30-year-old local man at the scene and that he was known to them. Here's the city's interim police chief, Steve Rye.
That male was taken into custody
not he is. Here's, not he is.
Seen by the crowd. It was a Filipino community event.
So white, 30-year-old, they just said local. I'm just assuming he's white. I apologize. The attacker. And what else? What else? Did he have a really small dick
immediately
too?
Called police.
Was it a white
we
truck?
We then took custody of the subject, and he is now in our custody being held.
It wasn't it?
Police
It was
later said they were confident it was not an act of terrorism. The incident happened shortly after 8 p.m. at the Lapu-Lapu Day block party, celebrating a Philippine national hero. One witness said he saw about 15 people lying on the ground after a dark SUV driven by a male plunged into the crowd.
We are
choked up.
Vancouver City Councillor Pete Fry was visibly shaken as he spoke to CTV News.
Yeah, that's some trashy shit.
We didn't even know what to say.
We didn't know what to say.
This was a great day. Wonderful event. Huge community event.
It's playing over there. The cat.
And to have it end in tragedy like this, it won't break us or the community, but it's horrible.
Yeah, so, you know, that's tragedy. That's shitty. Nobody deserved. None of this is good. So, ouch. That's not good. Let's go like this. Plows into what word in routers? Routers. 7 hours ago. Multiple dead. There it is. Jeez. Oh my god, is that bodies on the fucking ground? Oh my god. These are fucking brutal pictures. Dude, I'm sorry. I smile and fucking dimples come out when I'm uncomfortable with fucking... Jeez, oh my god. What a tragedy. I'm one to laugh at a funeral. You know, don't understand what I mean. Well, you soon will. It's a lyric. I'm not threatening you, okay? Jesus. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. Oh my... No, but yeah, dead people on the floor. That's amazing. Dead bodies everywhere. 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 I'm trying to see if the dude was white, dude. I thought the bitch was white. So, I thought the bitch was white. It's Roseanne. You guys don't know what I'm doing? I don't give a fuck. That's on you, not me. If you're culturally uneducated, that's on you, not me. You're stupid. My show is about the same thing that you are. Overreactionarily dumb. Thank you. Great, let's go.
Flipping overnight in Canada, police say 9 people are dead and several more hurt after a vehicle drove into a crowd in Vancouver. Cheers. It happened at a Filipino celebration Saturday night. Police have not released many details surrounding the incident, but they have confirmed they have the driver in custody after arresting the 30-year-old suspect. The Vancouver Police Department's major crime section says the investigation is still ongoing.
Suddenly, just then, the Pope, suddenly, just then, you don't know what that's from? That's because you're fucking culturally uneducated. So America has a large, vast, beautiful fucking culture. And most of it is like our cartoons, our movies, and our music. Enjoy our arts. When you see people actively fighting these three fucking truest holy trinities of America, be warned that they are attacking the stability of what we stand for. That freedom of expression. That beauty of music, movies, and, you know, quick little cartoons and shit. Yeah, just multimedia. Our multimedia is our God. As a modern American, multimedia is our God. So praise the digital Jesus. Praise the digital God that has granted us such things as memes. You know, this is our American culture. We are the most popular thing worldwide, okay? We are. I just made another one. See how that works? Whoa! Great. So you guys just watched Anchorman, what, like half a year ago? The fuck is wrong with you? You know? And I shouldn't look at people like that and think that way, but like, you're behind in time. I get that. There was a point in my life where I didn't want to awake yet and actually like look at the world and learn what it had to offer. But that was like maybe when I was like 12, you know? You guys are like 20-something, and you still act like fucking idiot little children stuck on your dumbass little phones with your tight little fucking brains where you dork it to fucking hentai. So, you're a bunch of weirdos. You need to have gotten out in the past and licked the fucking grass. I did. I had a childhood. I actually rode a bike as a kid. I don't know. Okay, I just don't know. iPad babies, I don't know how you guys live. I don't know how you were raised. You probably had bikes. I'm not going to assume you didn't have bikes, but, you know, you probably can't really go out and bike around because there's a bunch of pedophiles everywhere. So, you know, you're kind of fucked, eh? So, that's the world we live in now. Just rabid shit, garbage, fucking, everything's burning down, you know? There was two options for me. I was either going to be, you know, some kind of fame whore, which I guess that's what this is, or mercenary. Part of me just wanted to be a cop when I was growing up, you know? The thought of doing appropriate justice. And then, like, years and years and years and years of playing role-playing games and all this other shit. It's not about if I see myself in the right. It's that I know that I'm the main character in my story. As Titus has told me, this is my story. This is my story. And I respect those words out of one of my leaders, one of my greater men than myself. And even if Titus, Totus, the timid taxidermist, even if fucking Teetle, even if he acts timid, even if he's childish, even if he's kooky, he's got certain values, certain valor, certain beauty to him. Every character, whether faulted, has that value to them. Whether you perceive that or not. Well, is it their shortcoming or yours? So I might say this and that about certain opponents, but I'm shouting at a wall. If you directly target me with an insult, well, that's you coping. That's you dealing with something on the inside. And I'm okay with being that target. And as much as you need me to maybe be that thing, I'll embellish that thing a little bit so you can get off and we can both have a good time shouting at each other's walls. Okay? But just realize that what's happening. That's what's happening. And get the fuck over yourself in the back and forth. Okay? Yes, you can have the ego, but also have that middle ground where you might be able to understand what they're saying, at least for self-reflection later. What am I saying? I'm saying I'm ranting so much at the top of my show, which I usually do, that I gotta piss at a point. And we haven't even been through the news portion yet. So let me speed up these videos and see if this second sensation comes around, and maybe we'll handle it then and get a little bit more of this done. I said I was going to rant at the top of the show. Oh, it's because I'm a fucking liar. I'm a fucking liar. So if I say I'm not going to do a thing, I'll do that thing. I'll do that thing. Fifth note. This is directly to Sean DeSheep. You can't keep saying you can't all the fucking time. You sound like a little cancel piggy. Okay? You can't keep saying you can't. You should start asking, this is what I do, say, how could you? How can you? How can you justify? Not, you can't do this. You can't say that a dog is a dog and then pet a cat. One, most of the time when you're saying you can't say that, you could still say them. Two, you're an idiot. Three, this is the fifth thing. So we're going to hit start now. And then I'm going to go pause and pee. A massive explosion in Iran, of course, linked to missile fuel shipment, kills 18, injures some 800. Missile fuel shipment. Iran. So whenever the world wants to, it's not about whose side I'm on in any of this. Whenever the world wants to stop the missile fuel and death and tragedy and murder and shit and garbage, you know, I'm all for that. But if you guys want to be indifferent little fucking cocksucking xenophobic assholes who consider the rest of the world to be fucking infidels, well, that's where this type of shit is necessary and where it spawns from. Not I'm saying here, not it doesn't spawn from here. I'm saying it spawns from that indifference of religious fucking hatred and xenophobia. You're a breeding ground, not just here. This entire situation of religious crap and identity and fucking scary politics shit is just continuing the former generations' rage and idiocy and lust for murder over religious value shit. We really need to fucking be done with this. We really need to, worldwide, as a community, as millennials plus or down or whatever, whichever way you want to think of it, we need to fucking take over. And religion is the thing that needs to not take over or keep its current worldwide grasp. Since the internet, a lot of these books have already been disproven. Shit, we created God. It's called the fucking internet, okay? Oops. Are you anywhere yet? Do you even fucking live in the same world? King James dated young boys. He fucked young boys, okay? Get over your stupid little fucking religion, your dumb little fucking religion, their false fucking idols. Get to the point where you realize there's some universal good to be done in being above your stupid fucking religions. And then be above your stupid fucking religions. And instead of shipping missile fuel back and forth, murdering fucking, 18 instantly and, who knows how many just down the line. Oh, just another 40 people died today. How? Iran? Oh, they succumbed to their missile wounds. Sure. Okay. So now that just gives them some indiscriminate fucking for the next week, and they can just murder whoever the fuck in certain regions, and just, it was they were part of the missile casualties. Sure. Who's keeping them in check? Who's keeping any of this shit in check? Who's keeping any tallies anywhere? It's all fucking lies, bullshit. Who cares? I'm not trying to actually stir up some conspiracy. That was bullshit and conspiracy. That's not actually, what's happening here. But, bingo. We're stupid. So, I'll say it's conspiracy. That was a stupid, off-the-wing conspiracy. Other idiots you might watch, like the S name already mentioned, might say some conspiratorial shit and then back it up indefinitely and still say shit to this day like, Ethan from H3 is a Zionist, without fucking... You're saying he's a genocide supporter, directly then. And you choose to not believe what a fucking dog whistle is, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You're stupid on behalf of your, not skin, but your beliefs, your identity politics, okay? You're stupid there, compared to others in your educational pools. You're dumb. That's, anyways, duh. You're stupid. So you want to sit here and be dumb and continue the hate, the indifference, the war, etc. And you want to support more radical leftists. So you validate the fucking right-wingers that say that the leftists are a bunch of Tesla fucking bombers and firebombers and shit. You're validating the fucking psychotic right by being a part of the forgiving psychotic left. This is America. This is America. Do you know what America is? Guns in my area, not the Middle East. Guns in my area, okay, is the next lyric after that. My area. Not the Middle East. Not guns over there. Not guns on Iranica. That's not the next line after that. It's guns in my area, okay? In the USA. In the urban areas. In the hoods, the beautiful hoods of our fucking USA. Okay? That's where our guns are. Our guns are in the South, lining the pockets of all the children. They all have guns. They all have rifles. Okay? As they go to their little religious schools and believe in their gods while their priests touch them and shit. Their prime ministers. Anyways, continuing on.
In days, Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents have deported a Cuban-born mother of a 1-year-old girl, separating them indefinitely. And in another...
So they have deported a 2-year-old. It says U.S. citizen, but it's another one of those immigrant situations. So I don't mean to be rough with, like, you know, the word immigrant. You know, it's just a word, folks. Can we use identifiers? Am I right-wing now? Fuck. I guess I'm right-wing now. Hold on. Let me get my mini voted thing out. I'm going to put my mini voted thing up since people like to come in here and call me a fucking right-winger. So, okay, we're going to put this right here, okay? We're just going to keep this right there. There we go. Great. Fantastic. We're just going to keep that right behind my head in the corner just for funsies. And, there you go, okay? Look at that. Wow, right there. Oh, no, voted for that. Voted for the wrong team, guys. Nope, sorry, guys. I voted for the wrong team. Yeah, the losing one. See that? See where I voted for the losing team? Here, I'll put that, like... That's not a bad idea. Here, let's shore it up, okay? Yeah, let's shore this up a bit. There we go. Look at that. Look where I voted for the wrong team. Look at that, guys. See where I lost? See where I lost? Do you see where I'm a salty, dumb fucking loser? Do you see that? Cool, good. Okay, great. Yeah, salty, dumb fucking loser here, just like the rest of my whole fucking party. That's fantastic. Now, if you guys want to sit there and rail off and support fucking terrorism, that's good for you. I'll cope in different ways. I want to still be an American. I don't know about you guys, but I still believe in my country and shit. My country is a little bit ignorant. I like that about it. Not that I'm a Republican, just that it's a fine balance, and you guys don't seem to understand any portion of it as the next generation below me. You don't seem to understand any of the fucking fine balance here. So, oops.
Another case, they deported a 2-year-old girl who is a U.S. citizen along with her
gross.
Honduran
I'm not defending
mother.
this, but
it
is what it is.
The deportation
You
of a
have to
child
defend
with
it.
cancer who had been receiving
Oh
treatment
my
in
God.
the U.S.
Can it be any worse? So a child with cancer, at least commenters are giving the whole story. That's the thing. Like, they are not separating children from their parents. This is another example of why we should abandon birthright citizenship. How many of the 10 million, 18 million illegals have gotten pregnant and given birth in the U.S. over the last 4 years alone? This is what this is. Who do you think is going to be paying for these families and their schooling? Read more. Do you know how much public schools cost per student? They don't even go to public schools these days. They go to religious schools. They go to STEM schools. If we had more actual public schools, less homeschooling, if we had less forms of stupid fucking schooling and more like actual government school, I'm for like government. I'm democratic. Hi. I would like a real public school movement and a good, strong education for our public school students where they can fucking fail like they were able to do in the 70s, 80s, etc. You could fail a fucking kid for being stupid, hold him back. At least it was a rumor. Shit. You know? So, yes, your property taxes, if renting, no problem. Rents go up, blah, blah, blah. Everything, all of these things, those blank million people are a portion of people, you know? So 3 children deported to Honduras. They're being kept. The mother wants to take the kids. This is her choice. Gullibility is often a combination of cognitive biases, personality traits, and situational factors that lead to individuals to be easily deceived or manipulated. There's always like 15 fucking, I have a PhD, I have a PhD, I have a PhD. Do you have a PFP? Do you have a fucking profile picture? Oh, no? So you're like a weird little fucking creeper from fucking who knows a stand, sitting here flexing your fucking like mansplanations on everybody. You're a fucking moron. You're all idiots. So when the dope guy with a real PFP says, how do you know? I'm going to give him the thumbs up because he's got the brain in this situation. How do you know? Yes, thank you, dope guy Ty. You have a brain, okay? Grats. You have a brain. Throw your hatchet. Build is gross, okay? Fantastic. Good job, guy. 80-year-old guy trying to relive their youth. Blah, blah, blah. Mother wanted her 2-year-old child to go with her when she was deported. There you go. So I'm seeing that as a thing here. Yep. Not allowing the mother to take the child with would have been the scandal here. I'll agree with this, but so it's the fact that they're being deported at all, and then somebody's getting miffy about it. So it is what it is. These things are happening. It's like my dumb, stupid little fucking rant about, like, you know, these are the times we're in. I didn't vote for this. These are the times we're in. So instead of being like a traitor or, you know, I'm going to lick a boot instead of being a traitor. I'm not going to fight the machine too hard because the machine is currently killing people and deporting them randomly. I'm totally a USA citizen, all this nasty nonsense. But I still don't want to go into the oven. You know what I mean? I'd rather go into the oven last in line before a couple of others. So I'm an artist, so I present art. And I'm just making sure that people understand that. The news is taking a long time to get through, isn't it?
According to court documents, the 2-year-old U.S. citizen, her mother, and sister were taken into custody by ICE officials in New Orleans on Tuesday. The mother was scheduled for expedited removal yesterday. The Justice Department's lawyers claimed that the woman said she wanted to take her daughter to Honduras. Lawyers for the family filed an emergency petition seeking the girl's release, saying her detention had been unlawful. A federal judge has scheduled a hearing for May 16th, saying that
they're trying to stall, in other words. But good shit. Okay, now I really do have interests in the next things coming up here. Let's take a small little diddle so I can take a piddle. We're gonna pause on Hassan Malds at Chatter Maldi after they called him out for saying $300 shoes are affordable. Are you fucking kidding me? $300 fucking dollars is perfectly $300 is perfectly admissible. Stop fucking doing this BS. Where you're like, dude, I'm not actually signing off of my mommy's Connecticut McMansion. I'm actually living in a pile of trash. Nobody's got McMansions, bro. Paid $90 for shoes once when I was young. First job. Lasted years. Etny bumps. Dude, those are such good shoes. Stylish skater shoe. Low profile. So sexy. Anything over that? Absolutely not. I grew up on Payless. I will now wear Adidas shell toes are preferred. $40 a pop. Lasts forever. Or work boots. You know, something with some steel toe. He really is out of touch. It's insane. $300 for some boots that can last a decade plus is not bad. It is bad, though. Those aren't boots. Those are shitty, weird... Oh, those are boots. Those are at $300, though. That's top-of-the-line designer. I've had boots that I paid $40 for. They're still sitting over there. Just fine. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So... out of touch with reality. As Frogan is... as out of touch as Frogan as in touch with a salad or whatever. Oh my god. I hate to laugh at a fat joke, but that was woo. Okay. $300 pair of boots is not affordable. That's the word meant. So it's overpriced, it's insane, it's unreasonable for anybody normal. $320 to $500 I could see is like, you know, designer type. So yeah. That looks nice, actually. But how much are they? How much are these? Yeah, how much are these? These look fucking swoosh. Dude, low profile. That's why I'm like, $90? Okay. Okay. Are these amazing? Are they going to last forever? Are they comfy as fuck? Like, look at that fucking swish, dude. Oh, that's so fucking nice. So yeah, 90? 80, 90, I can see. These might be a little, in my opinion, more like 60-ish with how nothing they're providing here. But I'm assuming that the stitch and the sole are very fucking strongly put together, and there might be some kind of like, you know, let's see here. Testimonials. I'm saying, like, is there like a guarantee, bro? Is there a guarantee? If your shoe rips in the first blankety blank. Oh, see, this is around more like this Ursus, the one that's like a 109. But that's really oof. Whew. Just pure straight up black and low. That's so fucking. Those are nice. Those are nice. So I like these bare shoes. These barefoot shoes. These are nice. These are nice. Footwear for humans, kitty. Boobert. This footwear for humans, Boobert. They look very versatile, very fucking quick, just simple. I like that kind of stuff. Just low, ready to go. Boobert. Good catch, Boobert. Yeah, just getting on the elevator. Give it to me. Give the controller.
We can give it to me.
With these changes. With these. Shit. Ah. What? Was that you or the video? What? What? That's you right now, Boobert. That's you right now. Wow. Meow. That's a good Boobert. That's a good Boobert. That's a good Boobert. Boobert. Okay. What is this? I spent 30 days in a dead game. That seems
This
so
is there.com. Oh. Hello?
Good evening, the press.
Places you can go.
Yeah,
We are.
exploring, but
We.
Because there's the only time people are on is during events anymore. There's like 100 of us
We.
left in world. There's not a lot of people here, so we're friends. So we're buddies. If you ever need anything, you know, you can just let me
Us.
know. Bye.
We.
over a week into playing, and I
We.
made a friend in this game, but
We.
no idea how I was gonna pull off this party. Day 11 was trivia night again.
Music Mom, she's a great person to ride with. She will hit every single tree. There they,
Our.
okay. I came full speed into the. She get a little reckless, but it's okay.
She was able to get a lot of people to come to her event, so
We.
definitely gonna need her help to pull off the party. On day 13,
We.
Babs an email asking for some help. Yeah, you can actually email people in this game. Dear
This
Babs,
is
We.
wondering if you could help
Us.
post
Our.
an event. Sincerely, Globotron. While
We.
waiting for her to answer,
We.
I explored her neighborhood.
We.
Met someone named Noble who used to play in 2017. The next day she
Oh,
got back to me
Nux,
and we met up to
you've
talk
done
about
so
Our.
much, Nux.
She said it would be pretty hard to get a lot of people to show up because
You know, there's only 30 people who play this, so
Boobert.
really the only new avatars we get are people who have decided to create a new avatar.
new
Right,
players
right.
weren't joining anymore and the old ones were disappearing too.
Nice and
Mercy's
slow.
gone. Fear 21 is gone. Aurora Gold is gone.
Hurrying for a dying breed. And
We are.
I'll tell you why.
We.
They work at that church across the street, you know, and, you know, people grow old and die as they do, but then there would be young people that come in and fill the voids, you know, beneath them,
Okay.
right? That's not happening here. We don't have young people coming up and fill the spots, you know.
We.
Then she started questioning.
Us.
What are you doing here? Like, are you visiting there for the month, or?
This honestly made
Us.
me feel like
We.
I was invading their world or something.
Yeah, like, what are
so
you
for the
doing?
next few days,
We.
I just hung out in the game, hoping I'd start to feel like less of an outsider.
Boobert.
On day 16,
Yes.
seeing a few people rode bikes around the map. Day 17,
We.
the bingo. Day 18 was trivia. Then on day 19, Christ 1 showed
Yes.
more places and
We.
a little bit more about
Do you
her.
still stop
Everybody just
in?
calls
Yes.
me one. Here, let me
Yes.
give you a plane. Both buttons raise you up. The forward button goes forward. The backward button
Oh,
takes
there
you
you go.
straight
Okay,
down.
perfect.
And left and right turns you.
Oh!
Crash!
Yes.
Take you to the place where you can spot the UFO.
We are.
What
What?
that thing is in the distance. Oh,
Oh,
there it
yeah.
is.
Hey.
There it is. It's going.
I
It's
see
tiny.
it. I see it.
You
We.
can see it.
Oh,
What?
Oh, there it is again. It's right there.
It's right there. Look that way.
We.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Jeez.
Then I
Look that way.
the
What do you
computer
mean?
crashed. You there? On day 20, I
We.
visited Hippie Islands, and the owner's Zip showed
Yes.
us around.
Oh, look, Bonbon's there. Hey,
420.
Bonbon.
Hippie Islands.
We.
Hey, Bon
Okay.
Bomb.
This
What?
is Glob. Well, at least that's what I call
We.
him. Hey, Bonbon.
Oh, Bon Bon.
We.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This is Glob. Well, at least that's what I
We.
call him. He's been playing
That was
bingo
close.
and
We are.
showing them around the neighborhood.
Zip has been playing this game since the beginning.
We.
But this place
Tiger.
got 2009, and then a year later they closed, but then I
We.
went back, so
We
been
are.
in there since 2003.
On day 21,
We.
went to a yard sale and bought an aquarium from Jess. Jess is a regular at bingo. She's
Okay.
basically just always dancing. On day 22, someone named Osgate showed
Yes.
PMC1 these jump pads that launch you across the
I'd
map.
be dancing
All
too.
you have to do is walk out in the middle of that record and kind of dance
Moving
sideways
around.
a little bit
Okay.
when you're in the center, and it'll throw you to.
Holy, this is crazy. Then on day 23, Babs gave
Yes.
a tour of her neighborhood.
This is our farm over here. This is somebody's lot right here, and she is just moving in. And then
solid.
December Dreams lives right over there. This is our house. So these are just different things we've collected
Nice,
over the
dude.
years,
What
like
the
little
fuck?
awards or stuff just from different events and stuff we posted. Well, that's
Yes,
my
our.
right here on the wall. That's
Yes,
my
our.
too. We got best friend necklaces on.
Okay.
The one thing about this game is that every event you see and every item you see in this game almost exclusively is member produced, member created. Everything
like
you
a
see
Second Life
is something
type of
somebody who is a
situation.
member just like you've made. Every single thing you see here. We wouldn't have anything here if it wasn't for the members.
This is what I started to realize how much this game meant to these people.
There.com was the first really like online social thing
We.
ever did. But I
We.
immediately made so many good friends. Like,
We.
and I was
We.
like, this is weird. This feels like a friendship. You know, how does that feel like an actual friendship? You know, like I was
We.
just like so confused.
We.
Like, how could that be real? Well, it really was real.
We
I
are.
met some of these people in real life, and like, you know, like it's been a part of.
Our.
It's been a significant part of.
Our.
There's really no other place like it.
We are.
You know,
We
I'm
are.
sure you probably have figured that out. And the community is really tight knit, even though, you know, we're damn sure sick of each other. We see each other, but there's not enough of us to, you know.
The
Our.
original goal was to revive this dead game, but
We.
realized it's not
I'm
actually
caught up in
dead.
this.
So instead of
I'm
trying to
caught up
bring
in
back the
this,
people
sorry.
who left,
We.
had to do something for the ones who stayed. And now somehow
We.
only had 6 more days to make that happen, with
The
no
party.
idea if anyone would actually show up.
2010, everybody here went somewhere. And a lot of them went to Second Life. A lot of them went to other places. But we've all tried other things. And even if they
Yeah,
ended
I've heard
up
of
staying,
Bear.
even if they never came back to
This is
here,
what you guys
what
been
you'll
doing,
find
huh?
when you talk to them is that they missed this, that they never found anything else like it.
Huh. So your party.
And we
The
actually
day
had
of
a
party.
huge turnout. I
We.
think around 20 people showed up,
Dude.
which was honestly way more than I
We.
expected. And everyone seemed to have a good time. Like, it was actually really fun. Afterward, we took a group photo, and then
That's
we jumped
good.
off the mountain together.
Fun.
It was awesome.
Furries and everything.
Okay.
I'm already wondering
this
about like
last day in
making a
there.com.
character and
Let's
shit.
see.
We.
Well, there.com.
It's hard to leave this place.
We.
You go out and you look for other places to play, and nothing compares to there.
There's really no other place like it.
It's like a real world here. You get to know people and.
We.
Can't pick one thing about there that I
We.
absolutely love.
We. Our.
Everything in there.
Our.
No, 'cause you've been everywhere.
We are.
Some lifetime friends here, and it's amazing to think that you can make friends in a virtual world.
We.
Made so many good friends here, and
We.
never forget you.
Our.
And so there.com to me,
Yes.
it's just about the people.
And it's always been about the community.
That's
We
so
are.
touching,
Seven
though.
The voice behind the Babs
Yeah.
avatar. And well, just
We.
wanted to say goodbye. Thank you there.com.
We are.
gonna miss you guys.
I gotta pee. Yeah, throw it away. Oh, they lost a person. Oh. They lost another. Fuck. I've been in Second Life since 2016 and there before. What? You never heard of there, dude? Okay, anyway. Whew, I gotta pee. So that was fucking fascinating. Check that out. This is some Globert. He did that. That was a pretty good thing. Exploring abandoned games from our childhood. Oh, I think I fucking remember clicking on that one before. Huh. Okay. Oh, it's still newish? Good job. Good channel. Let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. Good job. You're making some solid ass shit there. The Pope. We're just gonna put this on repeat. I'll be back in a second. I gotta piss.
Welcome back.
So, welcome back.
Today's Slopic Asmongold has come under fire once again. In a Twitter post about underachievers being treated similar to high achievers, Asmongold responded saying, "Society would instantly and dramatically improve if we took the bottom 5 to 10% most retarded kids out of school and put them in the coal mines instead." Now, this went about as well as you could expect. One tweet saying Asmongold wants to send his viewers to the coal mines, getting 41,000 likes, and Hassan replying saying Asmongold would be in the mines if such a scheme was implemented. And to be fair, the coal mines are probably cleaner than Asmongold's bedroom. XQC replied to this saying he isn't referring to mentally disabled children, but unintelligent ones, and saying putting actually mentally disabled children in a coal mine would endanger them. You are misreading obvious dialogue cues for public approval. Leading to someone making this meme about XQC in response, and this is what he had to say about it. Yeah, honestly facts. Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic Asmongold has come under fire once again. In a Twitter post about underachievers being treated similar to high achievers, Asmongold responded saying, "Society would instantly and dramatically improve if we took the bottom 5 to 10% most retarded kids out of school and put them in the coal mines instead." Now, this went about as well as you could expect. One tweet saying Asmongold wants to send his viewers to the coal mines, getting 41,000 likes, and Hassan replying saying Asmongold would be in the mines if such a scheme was implemented. And to be fair, the coal mines are probably cleaner than Asmongold's bedroom. XQC replied to this saying he isn't referring to mentally disabled children, but unintelligent ones, and saying putting actually mentally disabled children in a coal mine would endanger them. You are misreading obvious dialogue cues for public approval. Leading to someone making this meme about XQC in response, and this is what he had to say about it. Yeah, honestly facts. Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic Asmongold has come under fire once again. In a Twitter post about underachievers being treated similar to high achievers, Asmongold responded saying, "Society would instantly and dramatically improve if we took the bottom 5 to 10% most retarded kids out of school and put them in the coal mines instead." Now, this went about as well as you could expect. One tweet saying Asmongold wants to send his viewers to the coal mines, getting 41,000 likes, and Hassan replying saying Asmongold would be in the mines if such a scheme was implemented. And to be fair, the coal mines are probably cleaner than Asmongold's bedroom. XQC replied to this saying he isn't referring to mentally disabled children, but unintelligent ones, and saying putting actually mentally disabled children in a coal mine would endanger them. You are misreading obvious dialogue cues for public approval. Leading to someone making this meme about XQC in response, and this is what he had to say about it. Yeah, honestly facts. Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic Asmongold has come under fire once again. In a Twitter post about underachievers being treated similar to high achievers, Asmongold responded saying, "Society would instantly and dramatically improve if we took the bottom 5 to 10% most retarded kids out of school and put them in the coal mines instead." Now, this went about as well as you could expect. One tweet saying Asmongold wants to send his viewers to the coal mines, getting 41,000
So, as much as they want to tiptoe around the who's getting sent to the ovens first discussion, that is a regular staple on my fucking show. As much as you guys want to tiptoe around it and fucking act like little bitches and cowards when you want to fucking talk about shit, go ahead. The coal mines. Shut the fuck up. It's called the ovens. It's called the ovens. And the torrids ain't fucking valid for the ovening discussion because they're defaults. They're fucking already fucking burnt. Okay? Now, you are having a stupid fucking discussion about stupidity. And where can the useful idiots be put to use? I'd say, I don't think that coal mines is the appropriate place. And a lot of stupid, useful fucking idiots are right here in front of our faces making dumb fucking statements. Anyways, so society would drastically improve if we took down the bottom 5-10 posts, most arcarded kids out of school and put them into the mines instead. Now, this is a shock post, of course, clearly. Now, it's also a reply to Reddit lies, whatever the fuck. Out of school. So we're implying that they're children. So now we're putting children to work too. I wanted to avoid that part of addressing the arcarded part. So arcarded children into the coal mines. Just shock value. It's a statement almost worth ignoring. But it's also just the oven discussion. You're just having the oven discussion. And now you're talking about sending children, retarded children, into the fucking oven. So, congratulations, whatever you deem as fucking retarded. It's just like the Sean situation as whatever you deem as some kind of racist white, you know, whatever statement you want to pick out and cherry pick as you're the great determiner of this and that. Okay, so am I. So are all of us. But at least I'm like, you know, self-aware about I'm not really the one to be doing these things. So, are you the arbiter of the dum-dums? I think I'm the king of the R cards. So if you think you're the king of the R cards, well, I'm sorry, there's one in front of you, okay? And there's probably one in front of me, too. There's probably somebody, like, older than 40 who thinks that they're the king of the R cards, okay? And they hold the fucking main shit around here. And they're big, they're egotistical, they know shit, they're smart, they're fucking special ed kids themselves. Like, there's self-awarities out there that we are unaware of ourselves as the lower ranks. Mr. Would definitely be in there as well, as Hassan bit back with. Very true. I would be there right there with him. So me and Asmon right next to each other having great conversations down there in the fucking mine. Boy, that'll be a special ed fucking reunion like no other. I tell you, shit.
Likes, and Hassan replying saying Asmongold would be in the mines if such a scheme was implemented. And
yes. So very funny, very back and forth. I love this.
And this is what he had to say about it. Yeah, honestly, facts.
That was a real statement out of him. That drooling nonsense we just heard was actually what he said. All the volumes are at half. I didn't mean for this. So amazing. We're gonna check out maybe if I put Goost a little later. What do you think of that, Dr. Katz? No? Okay. Let's do Goost right now. We're doing some Goost. Good morning, folks. Here's the first longer bit of one of our esteemed colleagues here. Let's go.
Well, guys, today we've got something pretty big.
I like he has this new, I think this is new, this like shame view. His shame perception with his new shame camera. I kind of like the new shame angle.
We have like accidentally stumbled upon one of the biggest scams being run on YouTube right now.
Okay.
And don't really know what to do about it.
I'm very interested in this.
Other than bring it to you guys.
Okay.
So, well, here we are.
Did
now,
you find
usually in 2025, if you're talking about somebody who got tricked by a fake video or a fake picture, you're probably going to be talking about AI.
Did you
However,
find
today,
the extortionists?
that is not the case. The other day, somebody DM'd me on Instagram, which you should follow on, by the way, and they told a YouTuber named Joji. It's this guy you're seeing right now, and he's made a career for himself on YouTube doing absolutely nothing but faking videos of him performing on talent shows. Seriously.
We are.
Not joking. This guy has has almost 1 million subscribers. He has multiple viral videos. He has a video with 10 million views right now. And it's him faking shit like him getting the golden buzzer on America's Got Talent. And nobody seems to be able to tell that they're fake. Now, from
so that's what I call a dick rider. You're dick riding content. Your name is a dick ride on actual Joji. Everything is about you as a dick ride. Riley, who came up with that? You're just riding dick, dude. You're riding dick. So you're riding bigger men's than yourselves dicks. You're a nobody but coming up as a something because you're a dick rider. That's it. So ride that dick, baby. What is it? Okay, we're just gonna. I'll be back. I'll be back in a second here. I'll be back in a second. We have a thing we need to do here. Where the fuck? Why was that so hard to find? Anyways, here we go, and we're watching this right now all of a sudden. Okay? Yep. Copyright strike.
When I beg, you say pen pen beg, pen pen beg, pen pen. I say beg, you say pen pen beg, pen pen beg, pen 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 slide it in your belly, pen pen slide it in your belly, pen pen slide it in your belly, pen pen slide it in your belly. In, oh God, oh God. 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 In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, oh God, oh God. Open your eye, take a look around, tell me what you're seeing, tell me what you like. You know what this girl tell me? She really like what she's seeing, and she like my She say that she a take fight just like Nike. Well, you know I do it for spite. Hey girl, you want gay tonight. Wanna fuck you real hard, fuck you real hard, fuck you with all of my Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. Cause she's loving the ambience of my Body call the ambulance for this chick. Fuck long, I really come quick, that's why she's loving me. Better bet you when you're done, you might walk with a stick. Meanwhile, you bend down, let me see you boom flick. Let me beat it up just like Jay, I know you're loving me. When coming to sex, I'll there plenty. Sit and put my cookie right lit like a Bentley. Balls bag full of that need to empty. Tell me what you like. You know what this girl tell me? She really like what she's seeing, and she like my bike. She say this girl she had take and make she certified like Nike. Well, you know I had to do it for spite. Hey girl, you go and get tonight. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. Cause she's loving the ambience of my dick. Somebody call the ambulance for this chick. I just fuck long, I don't really come quick. That's why she's loving me. But I bet you when you're done, you might walk with a stick. Meanwhile, you bend down, let me see you boom flick. Let me beat it up just like John Wick. Hey, I know you're loving me. When's coming to sex and I like that plenty. Sit up on the boy, ride it like a Bentley. And a simple, I need to empty. No 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every girl make your back start bend. Every girl make your back start bend. Hey girl, you is a real problem. Hey, take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. Cause 1, 2, 3, 4. Every girl make your back start bend. Every girl make your back start bend. You're too bad, you's a real problem. Cause she's loving the ambience of my dick. Somebody call the ambulance for this chick. I just fuck long, I don't really come quick. That's why she's loving me. But I bet you when you're done, you might walk with a stick. Meanwhile, you bend down, let me see you boom flick. Let me beat it up just like John Wick. I know you're loving me. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and ride on the bike and ride on the bike. Cause take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike. Take your time and ride on the bike and Walk them dog.
Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Walk the dog and walk the dog and walk the dog and walk the down. Walk the dog and walk the down. Walk the dog and walk the down. Walk the down and dog. And dog. And dog. Oh, there we go. Yes. Walk the dog and walk the dog. Walk the dog and walk the dog. Now walk the dog and walk the dog. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Look at that shit, sit on my face, bitch. Look at that shit, get on my face, bitch. Walking good and walk that dog, yeah. Walk a dog and walking good now. Walking good and walk that dog, yeah. Walk a big dang dog, yeah. Walk a old dang dog, yeah. Walk a big dang dog, yeah. Walk a old dang dog, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Walk that dog and walk it around. Walk that dog and walk it to town. Walk that dog and walk that dog. Walk that town and dog it down, yeah. Walk the dog now. 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 Yeah. Dude. Walk it. Walk the dog like second time. Look at that shit log. Look at that bog. Look at that log. Look at that fucking other words that rhyme with og. Second tog. Already said that one, but that's okay. Look at that shit. Hey, it's me freestyling. What do you know, babe? Hey, it's me again. Hey, I'm just saying hey over and over again, but at least I'm not saying sorry. Over and over again. That was embarrassing. Walk the dog now. One verse. That's what we're good for, right? 2 verses? Right. Anyways. Okay, we're done here. We're done. Walk the dog now. Walk the dog now. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back.
Getting the golden buzzer.
Great.
Got Talent. At least that's what he wants people to think it's a video of. And if you go through the comments, somehow, nobody is able to tell that it's fake. Scrolled for a while,
and I knew it was fake,
there
and I said,
are
this
just
is fake
no
in the
comments saying that this
along.
did not actually happen. And now he's probably deleting a lot of them. But there's over 20,000 comments on this video of people who believe this was real, and you've got to think that millions of the 10 million who've watched this so far thought the same thing. Now, why?
Those are the ones we should send to the mines. Okay, the mines, not y'all. Jesus fuck, I can't pause with.
I'm talking about this is because
the people who are believing that this shit is real are the people that we should send to the proverbial mines. Okay, they're saying mines again because they don't want to say ovens, because they don't want to be called genocidal or anything like that. They're not saying ovens, they're saying mines. So again, they're talking about children. So I'm just pointing out the fact that Asmongold and others are discussing basically sending children into the ovens. Let's not fucking play around. I don't play around here. If I'm going to talk about an uncomfortable thing, I'll talk right the fuck about it in the most blunt fashion possible. You can watch all your fucking overmasters with their fucking most popular streamer fucking bullshit opinions. Go ahead, okay? If they're just tiptoeing the fuck around, why do you even bother watching them? Honestly. Are you trying to fucking watch the same shit topic that they gray zone for fucking 4 days? Or would you rather have that fucking sentence of a conversation, move the fuck on, and get to the next? Okay then. Thank you. Hi, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Even if your number ain't there, I know 1 or 2 are watching from an undisclosed location. Okay? Not disclosed, undisclosed, undisclosed, okay? Oh, my clothes.
Tied to all of these fake videos are links to something called the Joji Foundation, which is apparently a foundation in Kenya that is taking donations for emergency food supplies, supporting cancer patients, education, stuff of that nature. To their website, and there seems to be absolutely no information as to where this money is actually going, or any proof that it's being used for anything that they claim it's being used for. The name, I tried to dig deeper. It seems like nobody's ever talked about this foundation on the internet. This all feels extremely fishy to me. It feels like something malicious is going on here. When you are purposefully misleading tens of millions of people, and you're using that to funnel donations into a foundation that has no real information on what they're doing, alarm bells start to go off in my head. So that's why we're here today. We're going to look at a couple of these videos, and we're going to take a deeper look at this website. Get your guys' opinion on what you think is going on here, because to me, this just seems a little off. So let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at these fake talent show videos.
Repeating backgrounds and shit.
Do you know that if you win, you get $1 million?
The winner of the $1 million and the star of the headline show in Las Vegas.
It's very crazy to be this level of like self-editing obsessed craziness. I couldn't even pull off something so actual self-obsessed and narcissistic. So it's very loud too. I can't actually pull off this level of narcissism. This is insane.
This is all pretty elaborately coordinated.
Yeah,
like,
this is crazy.
You still tell pretty easily that it's not real, that he's not actually interacting with any of the clips that are shown. But this was meticulously planned. So to use this as a funnel to your quote foundation, if that foundation is in fact legit, is pretty strange.
I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, in Africa.
I don't want no sob story.
The guys of being this great Christian, when it really just seems like is misleading millions of people.
Christian, scammer, Christian fucking scammer, no shit.
Start to see some things that don't really make a whole lot of sense. So apparently this foundation that seemingly nobody on the planet has ever heard of, because if you Google the Joji Foundation, absolutely nothing but this website and this guy's YouTube videos is going to come up. There's no news article, very surface level. It basically just says, we make sure people have these things. Doesn't say how. Foundation has. And when you try and learn about their work, it's a lot more in-depth than basically what is just a paragraph saying, yeah, we help people.
If
you want to cut it, guys, something bad is going makes oh what? Okay, maybe it's just a shitty website. Like, there's nothing. The 4 numbers that were given make absolutely no sense whatsoever. This charity has 10,000 and it's all being facilitated. He's lying about what he does or what he can do, which is not necessarily evidence against.
And that's where I said the scam word from. So, okay. Anyways, it seems very much like that from this glom that we just did, just even briefly. I mean, the channel itself is a blatant fucking, America's Got Scallant, anyways, how Brett Cooper sells authoritarianism, guns, propaganda, and plastic straws to Gen Z. Okay. Brett Cooper. That's what Ben Shapiro changed his name to after his transition.
Hey there, folks. Hope you're doing well today. Wanted to spend some time looking at the evolution of content on the right and thought...
It was a joke. Do you guys understand jokes? It's almost true that the left-wing cancelers, the you can't kids out there, kind of canceled comedy. You kind of fucking killed comedy. I didn't say all of that with K's. That's all C's. Unless the K, the killed was with a K, and the comedy was not with a K, okay? And can't was also with a C. Yeah, okay? Is that okay? I need to clarify, since, the only people who watch me are a bunch of people like trying to pick me on bad fucking shit faith moments, and I'm having fun.
A good example to look at would be the breakout star from the Daily Wire, Brett Cooper. Now, she's a young woman who had a history in acting, got into politics, and was
good on
really
you for
able
using
to make
her
a big
appropriate.
splash. Let's hear her describe a little bit of her own background in history. She was recently on, I don't know, I think Laura Trump has a show on Fox News, so She was recently on Laura Trump's show on Fox News.
We are.
Nux.
Let's just take a look.
Nux, you're agreeing with a liberal. You're agreeing with my liberal channel, Nux. You're okay.
We are.
We are. Oh, Nux is grifting me right now. Nux is grifting me right now. He's grifting his grift. Dude, Nux, what the fuck? I can't believe you right now. Are you switching sides again, Nux?
A lot because I'm not really engaged in politics.
Shit.
We've been canceled by my friends at UCLA.
No, now it makes sense. Coming from Brett.
Working for PragerU, the amazing team over there, kind of brought me in. They quickly realized I put on camera.
Your credentials are very impressive.
So I started doing videos for them, and then randomly one day got a DM from Daily Wire, and they were like, "Do you want to start a show?"
And so you can see why her success makes sense, right? She spent time as an actor. She's good on camera. She was studying law.
Okay, I'll let that be.
I'll let that be. Politics, right?
We can see why.
Again, combine that with the camera.
We can see why she's
and now you have
successful.
A breakout star. You know, it is interesting how she talks about being canceled by her friends. And it's too bad she didn't add any details to put things in context. So many people on the right, so many MAGA lose friends and loved ones because of their choices. It would be really interesting to see what hers were.
And so in the comment section, after 3 years, we had hit 4.5 million subscribers. And then this year stepped out on my own. We have our own channel now and growing our own business.
So she goes and works for the Daily Wire. And yes, she does look like Ben Shapiro, but no, they aren't related. And yes, I've left many comments.
LOL.
Just specifically regarding their eyebrows on both of their channels. So, and not like attacking their eyebrows, just talking about how closely related their eyebrows look.
They look very similar,
Ben
dude. They look very
Shapiro's
similar.
And Brett Cooper's eyebrows.
They look
she
so
did see a lot of
similar.
success on the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
And so there's no question Brett Cooper has
comparisons were fun.
A very large audience.
The comparisons are fun. To be fair, they even have a little episode where they sillily sit next to each other and say, "Am I you? No. Are you me? No." So it's like a thing. They look alike. Okay. Anyway.
And rightfully so. We were watching her content as she first began. She can put a quirky, bubbly kind of look to the Republican talking points that isn't normally able to be achieved. However, it's very surface level.
Same shit,
she
though.
doesn't get too deep into it.
No.
Again, remember, she's lawyer smart, right? And so after working with Ben Shapiro for a long time, she can emulate dancing around these topics without really getting into the nitty-gritty and
nitty-gritty. We're warming up the ovens, folks. We're warming up the ovens.
But reality, that's what her audience wants, because if they did live, you know, in an evidence-based critical thinking world, a lot of their ideas around their daddy leader would fall apart.
Daddy.
But let's continue with the interview where Laura Trump begins introducing the idea of the shift we're seeing in young people supporting the Republican Party. Let's take a look.
This past election, though, we did see a very big shift with young voters. They came out and voted for President Trump. What do you attribute that to?
The left was positioning themselves as, you know, raging against the
Weak,
machine.
stupid,
Finally woke up
Green Party, Jill Scott voters, extremist leftists who stole our fucking party. No, yeah, they broke our fucking party. I'm sorry, I screamed over her. They just broke our fucking party. Bad dissenters, bad players broke our fucking party. And they stole our fucking bleeding heart liberal stances and used them against us to make us seem like fucking psychotic radicals. And now here we are, the psychotic fucking radicals. No, but I guess so, because you guys want to fucking like harbor fucking illegals from DEI fucking as judges and shit. We went over the judge the other day. You should still have your job. You shouldn't have stuck your neck out. You should have stuck your neck out for this one person when you could do more through still having your fucking job for the liberal left in your fucking area. You know what I mean? Like, you'd still have that power right now. But instead, you fucking decided to stick your neck out for one motherfucker, and then they got a nice little, you know, shot of you with your fucking tears, you're crying and shit, and, well, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. And they roped him up, and they sent him off on the old ice mobile, and then they fucking turned the fuck around and arrested your ass right at the fucking courtroom you were working at, or whatever the fuck. So, stupid idea. You know?
It's a very interesting way to market
Stupid idea.
a party or politics or even an individual in a campaign.
Cute but stupid.
As edgy.
Yeah.
You don't want edgy policies. You want policies that help the people, that help the nation. When you're governing, it's not like running a business. You're trying to govern for the next 100 years, not for the next quarter or annual
not
year.
for one person,
And in what
for
other
a
places in
large
your
amount,
life
not
are you
for
making
one
decisions
moment,
on what's
for many
edgy?
moments.
You know,
We
you're
put you there
walking
for a
down the
thing,
street at
not to be a
midnight,
fucking
and there's
radical.
An alleyway
So-
that's a shortcut to your house, right? It's a little edgy. Are you going to walk down
The left is
very
losing
dark
because of
alley
that
where,
shit.
You know, a lot of people
That's why we're
use
losing.
intravenous drugs. That's very edgy.
Fire
You
in my
should
fucking
take that
eyes
walk.
seems appropriate.
Again, you know, this is what critical thinking is about, where you
Fuck.
say, is this the same kind of mindset and approach to life that
We
we're
are.
applying in other places? And the answer is no. Do you think Brett Cooper is spending a lot of time saying, "Ooh, this is edgy, let's go"? No.
We
think so. Again, edgy is risk, and
Right.
that goes against this idea of being conservative. So it's really, you know, ass backwards.
And I also think we're looking.
I have to think. That's where I'm saying, like, if you're going to be edge, then be edge and do it appropriately and talk about things within that space. You know, when high school rolled around, we could have the dumb fucking oven discussions. Who's going next in the ovens? We could have that oven discussion as a playful little, you know, thing. And if we're going to do that on this highfalutin fuckhead level, like, just be blunt about it. Just be upfront about it. You know, Mr. $300 shoes or whatever. They're boots. It makes more sense, by the way. Shoes, not as much sense. Boots, they're boots. They should be a little bit more expensive. Not affordable, that's a wrong wording. Anyways, continue. Your thoughts. I apologize, Brett. That's a man's name. Is that one of those names? Like Sam or like Dylan or like, is that one of those weird names like that? Weird.
Looking at the world, we're thinking about starting
What a weird
families,
name.
buying homes, going into the workforce.
Those names, those
and
three names
everything
are all
seemed
really weird.
So doom and gloom. And President Trump was completely just disrupting the system.
So when she was talking about doom and gloom, was that the economy consistently growing and Joe Biden taking us out of a pandemic? Or was it that consistent job growth? And when you're talking about Donald Trump being a disruptor, are we talking about him purposely crashing the markets for like an extended period of time repeatedly? Or was it the part where he started sending people to foreign prisons without due process? That's kind of edgy, right?
Right.
Or was it the time the administration locked up a judge? No, it's just that the latter sounds a little more doom and gloom.
That after so many years of
Here we go. That looks better.
you know, failed
in my
promises
opinion.
from the left and Democrats, which captures young people more often than not,
We.
they were just ready for something new.
And, you know, this is where she's just like trying to become an expert turd polisher, right?
No, she saw the
failed promises.
They're admitting that they saw the weakness.
You know, like what the
and
promises Donald
knew
Trump
that it was
made
a
about
time to
lowering
strike.
housing costs. How about lowering grocery prices? I don't know, how about stopping the Ukraine war on day one? But hey, at least you got your plastic straws and Gulf of America. This is what winning on the right looks like. And
What
they're
is the
just trying to
wins?
whitewash Donald Trump's actions. And you know, this is propaganda. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Talking about the failed promises of the other side while completely ignoring the reality of what's currently happening while you're sitting with the daughter-in-law of the dear leader. I don't know. It feels a little propaganda-ish to me.
Is it cool now to be a Republican?
Oh, for sure. It's incredibly
that's
cool.
right.
And
I'm
it's so crazy.
uncool.
Even just
I'm
being
very
here in
uncool.
Nashville, a couple of years ago, I still felt iffy about like wearing a MAGA hat out. Now it's like totally cool.
Wow.
It's normal.
Listen, I spend a lot of time on Broadway in Nashville, and I've never seen anyone wearing a MAGA hat.
No, that's
so many people's
disgusting.
lives have already been impacted, right? From federal workers to farm workers. Think about how many different farm workers had contracts that the administration has backed out of
put
that
it
really just
right
could
here.
completely hose their business. So, you know, I'd like to see her wearing that MAGA hat out in public. I'd like to see just random people do it.
I would not like to see that. Don't, please don't.
They would be
Put your fucking
confronted
hat away.
very much in
Yeah.
Nashville.
It's still incredible that the New York
I'm gonna stat a state where I don't see no fucking hat. I don't see no fucking red hat nowhere the fuck in my fucking fucking state. Nowhere. I don't see no fucking red hat. We don't have red hats here. If we have Republicans, they're probably more traditional and more sketchy about either Trump or fucking the administration current or Elon. They'll probably have criticisms. We're smart and rational up here, and we don't like leaks, Signalgate 15, that kind of shit. This ranting morning is brought to you by Ollie's Men's Multivitamin. What's that? Oh, they want me to stop talking about them because I'm a bad representative of everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, they're telling me one of my pictures was slightly racist. No, that's because Sean's racist. I edited it. I put it back out. I don't agree with the changes, but I did edit it. Thank you, Ollie. I'm sponsored again? Oh, thanks. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see the changes? Okay. Okay. I know, it's still pretty borderline. I apologize for that. I'm worth supporting, though, you say. Oh, yeah, the 1 to 2 viewers that I ever have. Yeah, I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay. Talk to you next time. Love you, too. Okay, bye. Okay. And that was our men's multivitamin moment of the morning.
Magazine was giving us that kind of attention, and that we were making such a splash. They were like, these people they're kind of cool. Like, this is like an elite crowd.
Yeah, I think she read the magazine and love that Fox News put the magazine up here.
Not
like,
cool.
The title of the magazine is The Cruel Kids Table. It doesn't
cruel.
say cool, it says cruel. Again, either she's illiterate or she can read the magazine all the time.
We are.
It's cool to be evil.
If you catch my
We are.
names, but yeah.
We.
But
Cam,
look at
Tim
the
and
last
Cam.
thing she said. She said, this is an elite crowd.
Yep.
And as we look to the evolution of content from those on the right, we are going to see an attack on the elites, anti-elitism. However, it's not the billionaires.
Fuck
it's
the
not
elites.
Elon Musk
I don't care.
or Donald
I don't really
Trump,
care. I don't care.
But
I don't give a
instead,
fuck.
it's the Hollywood elites.
Yeah, you're
like
right, though.
Justin Bieber.
It's the
He's the
betweeners.
guy that you have to blame for ruining your life.
You are right. It's the
And the
betweeners,
interesting
dude.
thing is, we spend
Not
so
Justin
long as a
Bieber, but-
society lifting
You're right.
these people
You're right,
up
Justin
now
Bieber.
just to tear them down. Justin Bieber wouldn't see the success he did unless we as a society embraced him and enabled him to see that success.
Are you going to show
But
Justin
this is
Bieber
also
like
an
fucking
indicator
half
of
dead now?
those on the right
On
really
drugs?
trying.
We're going to see you half dead Bieber now. Can I show a fucking half dead Bieber real quick for let's see, Justin Bieber. I don't know how to spell his fucking name. Is that it? Okay. Let's see, where is he? Where he's all twacked out and shit, sitting on his fucking bench or whatever. Recently seen at a party. Tilting over. So people are like, he's on drugs. I was like, no, he's just kind of like drunk, fucked up, just feeling it, just really fucking slumping. I've slumped before. Everybody slumps. That's how I felt about that moment. We can't really find it right now, it looks like, but is this it? 2 days ago? Here we go. What's this? Hold this right here. Oh, wow. So this is Justin Bieber news. This has to stop, he says.
Watch out.
Look at these guys, man.
Go ahead.
Look at these guys.
Guys, can you back up, please?
Oh, this is his camera? That's funny. Wow.
Yo, watch out.
I can see better from here,
Look at these guys, man.
Look at these guys.
Look at these guys. Now go in.
You can go ahead in.
You're in front of me. Like, who the fuck are you? Yeah.
Go ahead. Go, y'all good, go. All right. So back up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you waiting for?
I'm just standing, bro.
All right.
You got your shots, go.
This is a price fucking... Okay. Keep exposing this. Fuck it, dude. Let's go.
You done, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez.
You guys are ridiculous, man. Come on. Watch out.
I would feel that, like, after you politely ask them to fucking stop, they should just have to fucking stop. I think there should be a level of, like, okay, you got blank pictures, we're on public street, but, you know, there's a certain limit. As much as I encourage art and shit, like, you know, there has to be some limits here. Or maybe, like, a distance? Something. Like, distance after having asked, they have to keep a distance. It has to be an individual ask to each individual. You have to say, sir, can I please have you step away and respect my privacy? You know, it has to be like a phrase, you know, like, respect my privacy, right? And then they have to get, like, 20 feet away immediately, or else, you know, that kind of shit. Right. Well, sir, I said I didn't want him trespassing my territory when he was... I don't know. We need some kind of something. We need some, like, safeguards for fucking harassers lately. Because, like, the Vitali shit, the Johnny Somali shit. Again, worldwide, we need some kind of, like, limits. We need something we can work with. Might seem like totalitarianism or some shit. Or dictatory. But, you know, everybody seems like a dictator these days, right? The fire in my eyes. Anyway.
And to fill the void that they had.
Great.
When you became a conservative, you had to give
I
up
don't
so
know.
much. You had to stop
Something.
watching your favorite movies.
Put a
stop
solution
listening
out
to your
there. Figure
favorite
something
artists, at least if they were
Kick
woke.
that ball around.
And so this is kind of the continuation of it, where she's now getting into pop culture to fill the void, to make them feel part of the culture itself, while also attacking it. Let's take a look.
You all probably think that you know the story of Justin Bieber. But beneath that story is another story, and another story, and another story, and somewhere underneath all of the noise is the truth.
But it's not just people like Brett Cooper who are getting into this pop culture biz. Also, folks like Candace Owens, who also did a video on Justin Bieber.
We have another czy inside Hollywood scoop for you guys today, this time pertaining to Justin Bieber.
What is her face? Again, I made one post one time on X. It was about, like, entomology or whatever. And, oh, this isn't sounding good already. It was about, like, eyes being too far apart or too close together or whatever, and how one is, like, a victim and a sheep. You know, this has to pertain with something else, you know. You know what I mean? Oh, look, oh, cool, yeah, sword and everything. Oh, there I am voting, and okay, great. It's too far down, I think. We're just gonna watch a pony dance, and, you know, we'll be back at some point. Oh, I gotta delete this. Oh, it's from a real man, though, by the way, you know. Here's my whole entire album. There you go, guys. Did you see it? That's good. That's my entire album, by the way. Okay, great. Show more replies. They're all just me. God-given, U.S. born, you know. There you go. You got 3 options. Yeah. Fantastic. Anyways, I just wanted to splash on that real quick. We have a little tete-a-tete going back and forth. Who is this and that and blah blah blah. Oh, this bitch killed somebody. So anyways, so I said to Sean here, it's already too late. I've been trying to tell you for like 2 months. I've been very open about what I've been doing to retaliate to your miscontextualized or bad faith clipping. I asked a newer video to take it down. I asked via newer video to take it down or have a chat with me. I give you many chances. This thing itself tells you, like, you can go ahead and have a chat with me. Like, it's letting you know that that's how you can solve a problem or two, but it's whatever. It's already too late. Let's see. I gave you many chances. The clip on TikTok being 8 was also me. So this is me reporting your TikTok. This is me reporting your fucking clip on Twitch. has been reporting this shit on fucking YouTube through copyright strike. I'm not here to fuck around when people fucking sit here and harass me by miscontextualizing my shit. That's why I took down the other fucking clips too. If you're gonna sit here and make sensationalist shit, you're gonna deal with this fucking angle of it. And then you know what the other guy did? Completely anon fucking coward shit, just like this, where he'd pick at me from fucking anonymous names from weird VPNs and shit from fucking other countries and shit. So that's it, buddy. Okay, right here. But we're gonna immediately nip you in the bud. Okay, that's it. So sorry you bumped into this one, and you should have shut the fuck up. You should have not kept going. I asked you to fucking take it down. You could have just kept it up as well, but the fact that you've kept talking about me for the entirety of the fucking 2 months, I will be on your show like once every 3 to 4 fucking, like 4 shows. Once every 5 shows, I'm on your fucking shit in the last 2 months. That's about the frequency. So it's much, and that's enough. And besides you racially stirring the racial hate with your miscontextualized shit, where I clearly say other, okay, that's it. I didn't say me. I didn't say my skin color. I said other compared to others. I didn't say me. Okay, fucking asshole. So I'm so past this. I'm not doing this race dance bullshit, fucking cadence garbage, fucking it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Just like it's you, it's you, it's you. And you're harassing me. And I asked Twitch to take that shit down twice now, and I gave them the 7 days twice. Nothing. 2 fucking weeks. I've been waiting for them. They won't even get back to me on the clip because you have protection from Twitch because you're in bed with fucking Hassan. So I'm not going to do this shit. I'm not going to do this shit. So we're going to go straight to immediately copyright. I'm a 0 viewer. I have nobody fucking ever watching me. You have massive forces of fucking a bunch of people calling me all types of shit in your fucking chat, and you don't slow them down, you don't correct them whatsoever. So that's a big old, I just swallow some spit. Big old fuck you, and big old, we're going to handle this way then. Since you wanted to act like a bitch, we're going to do the bitch route. I didn't want to do the bitch route. I try to act like a nice, I don't want to feel guilty, I don't want to feel shitty for interactions where I'm trying to actually have some fucking level of truth or depth. If you're impossible to fucking reach in any depth, then okay, so be it. I learned that. You know what you're going to learn? That there is a lot of depth in some motherfuckers. And like I said earlier, some people are scary and you should fucking respect certain limits as a general blah, blah, blah. I hate to do any type of retaliation. But again, you've done these things because I decided to call you out on an H3ism. And then fucking the other day I was watching your shit and you yelled at somebody for saying that that I was not an H3ite, you know, and that you were basically saying that I am because of Ethan. Ethan is me is because of Bliss. I am like a warrior on behalf of. Somebody said that's not the case. You're miscontextualizing the clip, and he's made it fair, and you were like, fuck you. So somebody even brought it up, and you slighted them. I already can see with how you act about any of this that you're not willing to talk about it. Just like Hassan with blah, you're not willing to talk about it. So if you're not even willing to honor any of it in any good faith, if you're just going to bad faith everything in life, like you need to learn that lesson then. So that's what's happening now. Okay, that's it. So you're learning that you get clapped when you're just gonna fucking lie and try to miscontextualize shit, Junior. You ain't in fucking school no more. You ain't in fucking your little home, your cottage home with mommy patting you on the fucking head and making you chicken sandwiches. This is not Hassan's fucking fantasy lifestyle with the maid, okay? This is not what we're doing right now. It's not what we're doing. So, that's it. Thank you. Welcome to the internet. Fuck you. Learn your goddamn place. I know mine. I'm beaten. I'm abused. I've already had my shit wiped. This channel is meant to correct misinformation and straighten people the fuck out and provide that level of abrupt fucking truth, that razor's edge that this shit fucking deserves. So, that's it. Awoo! fuck that shit up. I'll fuck that shit up. I'm fucking... Woof, woof. We done here? I think so. That bitch is a murderer. Legos are very expensive, and kids like to open the boxes and shit. And parents don't like to fucking keep their kids in carts. You know, ask that shit. Ask Lego. Ask Lego why that shit says, man. Here she is about to... Oh, jeez. So somebody is like, petting your dog. If petting a dog is the highlight of your year, you must have had a shitty life in your year then. And I'm like, I'm sure the Nazi cuck keeps a tight eye on her. That one's actually getting thummies. Hey. Ian got cucked by Hassan. Part of me thinks Hassan called him up. Part of this piss off people style, like with Elon's girls, etc. Yeah. Things. Apparently I can't spell. Yeah, I mean, why apologize when you're just going to fucking react like an asshole? Like, that's it. When you're just going to react like an asshole, exactly like a dickhead, asshole, bitch, fucker, cunt, doesn't matter the context there within you mentally or perceived by others mentally. If you're just going to act like a bitch, why have the convo? That's why I looked at you yesterday when somebody had said, okay, so why not just reach out to him in your chat? And you're like, anyway, you just fucking just breezed it over. Just no respect, no honor, no honor. Honor among thieves, honor among warriors. No honor, no honor. Jesus, cow.
Smiling.
Jesus, cow. Jump over the moon. That is it. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hi, how's it going? So yeah, Sean, you want to see Sean rapping?
And they ain't even have to shoot. Oh Lord, Joe should have never had run, never had one. And he a cheating son of a gun. I don't even really think Obama's American. When Sleepy Joe's up on the stage, he's still uttering oh. Joe should have never had one, never had run. And he a cheating son of a gun. I don't even think Obama's American. GP Joe's up on the stage, he's still uttering he uttering only lies. Like why the gas high? Why the mask, Joe? If the backs die.
It's
I'm
written.
a black man. What about rights? I'm a black man.
It's all written.
For the white fight.
It's all written.
Why the mask right?
And it's fucking it's always political. It's always written. Just ugh. Anyway. So he calls me a Republican. It's very nice. Anyways. This guy's ridiculous. I'm not a bitch-made man. Oh, this guy called me a bitch-made man. This guy. And he like fucks himself or whatever. I can't scroll down. It's 18 plus. But this guy called me a bitch-made man. I had to make sure to correct him on that. So, thanks, old guy. Really old guy. You look like you're 80 or something. You look like you're 60. No kidding. About 60-ish. So you want to chat about your little crush? Anytime. Till then, your community is bitch made. I used to do Pornhub and Chatterbait. You ain't special. Fuck right off. Creeping on a 24-year-old. Stick to the point. Your boy is an anti-Semite. So that's it. That's what we're going with. He's an anti-Semite. And he sits there and calls Ethan a fucking Zionist and shit every 2 goddamn seconds. He basically screams fuck Whitey as a career. This is what's happening. If you guys need more depth on that, I have him literally saying like mediocre white kids and fuck these people and fuck them, fuck they, repetitively, referring to just contingents of white people, saying that they should be genocided because he says that former slave owner families should all be rounded up and fucking murdered and shit. Like he calls for mass genocide of white Americans. It's impressive. So yeah, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Nope. You see Kanye? You see Kanye talking about Nope and shit. It's a good movie. You know? I can't scroll too much though, right? I can't scroll too much. You never know what's going to happen here. Oh geez, what's so offensive? So you go, wake up. Great, fantastic. I think that's your little portion then. Do I have anything more to add to that? No. I don't know. You had your chance. That's it. I went from Candace to thoughts of somebody being a victim to that to I'm not even going to bother finishing that. Just that entire generation has been brain warped to be something disgusting that's tearing itself apart to where they're just a bunch of Green Party psychos who say white man, red wing, right party fucking psycho shit. So, congratulations. Whatever area you want to destroy America from, you're still doing it from those same January 6th standpoints, basically. If you look at the core of your rage, your indecision, and really see how it lines up with certain other parties that are also anti-constitutional, you'll start to see how certain things that you believe in are radical and do not line up with this country in a specific way. Just to be blunt about it. Even certain religions, certain beliefs have extremist point of views that don't line up with this fucking country. Period. Sharia law is not legal in America. That kind of shit. I don't know where this is a problem mentally for people to accept. There are limits. That is all. So speaking of another thing, another silly, weird little thing. Oh, sorry for the double click. Oh, look at that.
The pontiff was then carried to his final resting place, the Basilica of St. Mary Major outside Vatican
Rest in
City.
peace, bro.
NBC's Alice Barr has more from Rome.
Good evening. It was a beautiful day to say goodbye here in Rome to Pope Francis as hundreds...
Woke Pope, he's already been dead. But this was the final see you later. A British man said something. They had to talk about Trump and Zelensky just for the fun of it in the middle of that for some fucking reason. And all the white and all the red and all the black and all the other simple colors got together and did this. And they went like this. Then they went home. They fucked their little choir boys. And all that other nasty shit that they're going to be doing for the rest of history. The woke pope was slow in those activities. Now woke pope's gone. So, you know. What is that? Those with sin, let the festations begin. Let the sin. Born of sin, come on in. There you go. Okay. What movie is that? What movie is that? It's Little Nicky. Okay. Okay, so we have a new government-sponsored... Oh, it seems like I triggered the government censors. We gotta watch this now. Yep, here we go.
For over 2,000 years, the Catholic Church has been the greatest institution anywhere in the world. Better than any business, better than any casino. They have made a lot of money. Believe me. I know this because I have been a practicing Catholic and frequent churchgoer. 2 Corinthians at 3:17 p.m. That's the whole ball game. And now, for the first time ever,
he's gonna
I'm
get
giving
it.
12 incredible candidates.
Steve Bannon.
Some say the best.
Oh no.
The chance to do what's never been done before.
Who will be?
Earn the right to become the next pope.
The next.
Amazing. They will
Pope.
need my special edition Bible. Available now. Beautiful Bible. People love it. And my total blessing. You're gonna need it. In the end, only one can wear the big, beautiful hat. The others, sad to say it, but they'll be excommunicated and up in smoke.
That's
Who
right.
will be the next Vatican apprentice? Chosen by Trump.
There's the Pope. Positive. Don't you know? Some people feel the calling.
Bill Butch, bad body. Bill
Pray
Butch.
time
Fuck.
in the night.
This is gross. Okay. Very fun.
For that dope robe, Like the book of Job, Almighty Holy, see me, be the patriarchy.
I like the NBC.
I'll save your soul, reaching heaven's the goal. I've seen testaments old and new. I've seen sinners saved it through.
This song is too groovy for this.
Real good. My holy water, it's from the neighborhood. Pontiff, 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 pontiff.
My vote's on Kid Rock, dude. Yes.
Pontiff, 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 pontiff. Don't you know?
Let's go. Mark Burnett.
I think my anti-Semitism would be a benefit to being Pope.
Oh,
during the
geez.
Inquisition. Hello?
Candace, you hate Jews are always wrong and people hate you. You'll make a great pope. You're hired.
I really hate that sad loser, Mr.
Well, congratulations, Candace Owens, the new pope. This is very concerning. It's just one finger. And then, like, tuck those thumbs in, you know. Okay, tell me, could you tell me more about, could you tell me more about this? You know, your family trauma.
Where they're scamming you actively. Sitting there on the court of the whole thing, they started going off and mouthing on about like he was presenting it like the.
I love Joel. Joel's great.
Guy. He was basically saying like almost verbatim. He was reading with no enthusiasm. He went like this. Oh my God, guys, you will not believe the amount of golden points you can collect. Holy macaroni, you will get a lot of points here at Spirit Airlines when you fly. Frequent flyers will, oh my God, guys, oh my God, guys, you have to see what we are including in the brochure. It is so exciting. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, take a look. Like, it kept going on, it's verbatim. Gosh, oh my God. Like, he was talking about, like, invest in some crypto here or some shit like that.
Crypto.
But yeah, the Spirit Airlines, they're trying to scam you. You know,
so what was in there? What was in there?
I wasn't gonna get scammed.
After that pitch, though, how could you not take a peek?
No, I took a pitch in the bathroom afterwards.
Yeah.
Joel had ass butter on the plane. What was that word that you said? Ass butter?
Yeah,
duck butter.
That's a Swedish word. Rövsmör.
Rövsmör.
Röv is ass, smör is butter.
Duck butter. Duck butter. That's what my uncle used to say. Gross, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ran into some of that at New York Comic Con the other day.
Hey. That's real fucking salty. Real salty butter right there. Real salty butter right there. Oh, Charlie's giving me that look again. Oh, jeez. All right, speaking of some salty butter. All right. This is his weight loss journey, bro. He's just cranking it. Yes. It's like I said, dude, get some like attention for your channel and then pivot that shit. Good job. Because you have 500,000 fucking subs, bro. I mean, just kick it. You got this. Keep it up. Keep making content. Stay steady. You do you. Present your best heart, you know. You're a good souled person. You don't have to do the negativity game. The cynicism shit. I'm confused in life. You know, I apologize for the world. I was raised to be warm, fuzzy, cold, prickly, but that's not reality. So, fight hard. Every fucking step. That's it. Tooth and nail, okay? Tooth and nail. Is this like copywritten? Is there no music to it? There's no talking, rather. There's no talking to this. So this should have been talking and shit, bro. You gotta get some talking here. Good job, though. Really good. Great weight loss. Fan-fucking-tastic, dude. Great. Good for you. Okay, we have a little bit of, like, gaming stuff real quick. Oh, what's this? Oh, duck butter. Ooh.
What makes Project Zomboid so easy to play for hours and hours on end is how it allows for a multitude of experiences. Whether that takes the form of experiencing the day of the outbreak with the help of mods that bring in non-playable characters, testing your abilities by placing your character in a challenge scenario, like spawning on a skyscraper, or dropping into the apocalypse years after the collapse of society to really push your knowledge of crafting and survival skills. Today, though, we'll talk about the release of Build 42, several of its new features, and how they are clearly tailoring towards one particular type of experience that I'm incredibly excited to jump back into. This is Wilderness Survival in Project Zomboid, and why it's about to be one of the best ways to play. Now, before we get ahead of myself, let's introduce the concept. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you might have seen me talking about this setup over a year ago now, during Build 41. But if you're not familiar, Wilderness Survival in Project Zomboid basically drops your character into the middle of a forest with no weapons, no clothes, and no supplies to get you started. Thanks to the wonders of the Steam Workshop and the modding community, this was aided by a plethora of mods that brought in extra crafting recipes for important
Project Zomboid is great. They have a lot of really good mods and stuff.
Items that you wouldn't be able to find
all the Porsches and shit. Drive your dream car into some zombies.
Otherwise, such as wooden nails for construction, carved wooden bowls for boiling water, and even primitive clothing to keep your character sheltered from the elements. Now, there are zombies in this setup, but the emphasis is on surviving against Mother Nature herself, and as such, you'll see a lot less undead than your standard playthrough. The way this method of play tests your knowledge of the game and pushes that knowledge to the absolute limit makes for an incredible experience, and whether you love or hate the new major update, Build 42 is setting up to make this particular way to play even better. So you might need a campfire and a bowl with maps are on the way.
We need a campfire.
See as possible. Right now you're seeing a collection of moving images that are
great.
Look at this thing. This is a brand new homebrew version of Windows for the
This has got to be a fucking curse. What is this thing?
Game Boy. It's by Ruben Retro, and as soon as it existed, I had to have it. This is amazing. Of stuff like this. Let's have a look at the back, see what we've got. Oh look, it's actually in color. What are the system requirements? A Game Boy Color or a compatible console. Okay, so it's for the Game Boy Color. We'll be using this guy then. We need some batteries for your console and enough time to use the app. Have you ever had the weird craving to enjoy Windows on a Game Boy? Well, no, not until we saw this thing existed, and then yes? Well, you're in luck because GBS Windows is a fun tribute app to the wonderful Windows 3.1 from the 90s. Play the legendary Minesweeper again on your Game Boy. Well, that's assuming you have played it before, and I have, so that's correct. Or try another arcade-style defense game.
Okay, we're jumping.
We get a cartridge, and we get a cartridge. That's amazing.
We get a cartridge.
We get a flash ROM. We will see later. A mask ROM can type CD Windows and press Enter. Color cartridges locked out the power of press start. What?
This is like a QBasic type of shit.
You can still play Minesweeper.
Very cute though.
Just a contrast here because it looks awful. So straight away, I found an Easter egg where if you put it in a normal Game Boy, you can still play Minesweeper, even though you can't really see very well because the picture is awful. Game Boy Color time. Now let's see what we get. Nothing. Does the Game Boy not work? There we go. The power switch is a bit dodgy. Megan. It's booting. It's doing the boot stuff. Love this. Press anything to type CD Windows. You have to mash buttons and it boots. Look at this. This is so good. Oh, it had a startup sound. Hey, hey.
Oh.
It's loading.
Had to rub it like a fucking dying.
Now. Yeah, it keeps running. Here's this arcade-style defense game they were talking about. Cannon defense. Press start.
That's fun. I mean, it's kitschy. It is what it is. Very kitschy.
Ish. It's kind of like a weak masking tape. I really wish someone would reproduce the printer paper for the Game Boy printer. Where you can cut up receipt rolls and use those, but we want them to be stickers. And the old ones never really work properly. Is that all the things? Have we done all the things?
Yes, let's do it. Let's go.
Quite.
Come on.
There's one more thing that I want to try. What happens with a Super Game Boy if you try and play this game on a Super Nintendo?
Let's go, bitch.
The same thing as on a normal Game Boy. So you can play Minesweeper on the Super Game Boy, but it's just in black and white. Looks like you only get one game mode. Yeah, Super Game Boy mode is kind of an extended original Game Boy mode. The Game Boy Color wasn't out yet when the Super Game Boy came out.
We are
really surprised by these results. Now let's have a look inside the cartridge, shall we? Oh wow, it does have a battery. So it can say...
I'd say it's still a really fucking good way to play like Pokemon Blue, Red, or whatever.
Save data. And right, it runs a flash ROM, not a mask ROM. It's also not the same size that it said it was, but that's not the point, really, is it? This is a generic cartridge PCB, just like it would anything off the cartridge or the system.
Okay, very cute, very nice.
Minesweeper either.
It's adorable.
Description. So if you want to check this out for yourself, you can. Thanks for watching. For $2.50 a month, you can.
I don't want to check it out. This game exceeds the hype. The whatever 33 we were looking at the other day.
That makes the Oregon trip.
Charles is impressed.
The baloney. What?
Yeah, I mean, it's got some good fucking, like,
oh, that's
RPG, baby. Like...
Oh, God, does it have a phase 2?
Oh, the art is ridiculous. It seems more like a bombing game. Bomb. Does your computer do this? I think so.
There we go.
These are wicked,
just a little bit of fatality to it.
Creatures and shit.
Good shit. First try.
It's like a true RPG. It's not even action-based.
Luckily, he doesn't hit hard because he's not getting this parry timing on his moves right now.
Ooh.
Jesus, can I parry these? What the fuck? That second one felt perfect.
Gotta go ahead
of
time,
Not the cleanest.
For those who come off. Gotta dodge ahead of time. It's just like fucking.
The parry timing on those. Holy.
A little bit of God of War, but a little bit of Dragoon as well.
Brace yourselves.
Like hit square to defend at points and all that shit.
Yes.
Can you stop?
Ooh. There you go. Ooh. Ooh.
No!
Oh my god.
Ah! Damn!
That thing's big. Chromatic troubadour.
No!
You've almost got him. Dude.
Too early.
I
cannot get the parry timing on that.
Yeah, we can't really get that down. We're really struggling with that parry timing. All of us.
Dodging got it down. It's just parries that cannot get going.
Did you really leave it up to this moment? You're gonna need your teammates, bro.
This is gonna be so big.
Phoenix Downs and shit.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey.
That damage was disgusting.
That was needed. That was necessary. Damn, dude. Good shit. Good job, Charles. Good job. We've done it.
Like how many boss fights there are. It's nice.
Let the ink flow.
Just a lot of like little mini bosses and shit. That does seem really fun. This is the complete history.
Listen, we both know you click
of hentai. I clicked on it just to page through it and be like, this is interesting. I don't know if I want to watch it though. I mean, it really goes through it. So, from blah till now, what's the final lesson? Okay, what's our final lesson?
Now, we don't want to end this video with that old cliche, and the rest is history. This is by no means the end of hentai history, nor is it anywhere near the beginning. But this is ultimately where this video is going to leave
looks
off.
like a rhino or elephant, like the backside of a rhino or elephant extended. Okay, your couch looks like like a tube animal. Okay.
Only because we have another one planned that should hopefully pick back up from here. With the 1980s leading into the 90s, we see the rise of the OVA boom and Japan's self-published animation market. There's this massive explosion of erotic manga and a lot of pornography that is more recognizably modern. It's the beginning of an era that you can't really start talking about without talking about everything up till today. Or at least But if there's anything in this video that
that's where it's like just oddly uncomfortable. It's a strange zone of art, you know? This, I wanted to watch this as well, but I don't think I have the patience, and we're pretty much at that time limit, so...
Never-ending rain of filthy, icy slush!
This looks good, though. The Gaslight District pilot premiered April 18th. A gothic crime drama. April 18th, April 27th. So, it's pretty new. What's the first 5 minutes? I'm already stumped on how stupidly overpowered his family is in terms of brute strength and tactics. I mean, so what? That'll get me to tune in.
Eternity. So that is until the prophesized.
I gotta piss. Nice, dude. This looks ridiculous. I gotta piss.
Today that ties into a topic that
we are
on streams passionately for years now. Tipping.
Tipping.
You know, all at once,
this went with the rich
relaxed position to the
nonsense.
locked-in stance in their chairs because tipping is a hot button topic.
Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta piss is what the locked-in stance is. I gotta piss, Charlie. It has nothing to do with your topic. I'm gonna walk away and let this person's Mega Man medley play for a little bit, and GG, 2 seconds, folks.
We.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. That was the mini bosses with the Mega Man 2 medley. Fucking so damn good. I've known about that song since what? I don't know. Like, teenage? So good. The Advantage, the mini bosses, so many good, like, early, just Nintendo core fucking ass, like, really good bands out there. Speaking of Nintendo core, shout out to Horse the band, or an extension of that, Lightning Bolt. Really fucking, I like Lightning Bolt. So yeah, something about bitrate, I don't give a fuck right now. Something about bitrate, I don't give a shit right now, bitch. Take a fucking sit back while you take a fucking like a wild cow, bitch. What the fuck was that? That was just a little fucking model like a fucking XQC. What you gonna do? Hey, excuse me. I don't really give a fuck you see about this shit, and it's Mega Man 2, not 3. That's actually my favorite. You know the shit if you knew shit about me, but you don't know it. So why don't you take a backseat to whatever. Sugar, water. And I'm not done rhyming yet. Oh, and I'm back in the fucking scene just like that. Yeah. Oh, I said ain't got no flow. What do you know? Built that song around me instead of rap. Wrong around me instead of that. Wrong around me instead of that. Beat, 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 beat. Beep, 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 put beat between your feet, and then you say some other typical lyrics that rhyme with sheet, and then you fucking go skeet, 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 and fucking, you know, sit down on the street and become a bum and do what you do because now you're gonna reek regardless of who you may screw over there in the corner in a chair in an alleyway. Ooh, just eking by from the cop's fucking eye, and now you're in the fucking alley for giving a blowjob in the alley. Now you're in the fucking now you're in the fucking cell for giving a blowjob in the alley. Now you're gonna cell for giving a blowjob in the alley. And that's how your life goes to nothing, you know? One day on top, next day you're giving a blowjob in the alleyway for a dub sack, and then bang, you know? That's just how it goes. That's life. That's life. In America. In America. And that's a life in America. You get caught up giving a blowjob in the middle of the fucking alleyway for a 20. In America. You get caught giving a blowjob up in the alleyway for $20. In America. And you never knew that you were going to get caught up in the blah, 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 blah. You always think what it's going to be. I always thought it was going to be. You always thought it was going to be in the back of your car, but instead you'll be giving a blowjob in the back of the alley, and that's why you got caught. And the officer saw you giving head. Oh, America, where you can still meet up on weird shit like Signal and fucking fuck, and also discuss government plans. Oh, it's in the government's hands now. Yo, dick pictures. Are we done here? I'm so done here. That is the answer. I've been working on the curse on my fucking television screen. There's not really much I can do here, okay? You see what happens here is I try to instill a certain level of art magic, right, to the show. And at some points it just kind of like takes over, explodes, acts a little funny. You know, ever since I was terrorized ever since my Tesla was blowing up from the ultra-liberal attackers, even though I voted for the fucking, their overlord or whatever, right? Doesn't she have, like, the first name of everybody that you know or whatever? Okay, well, we're buddies then. Okay. Moving on. Fucking, this is, it's like a fire, right? It's like a fire after effect. I've really tried to fucking get it. Just it's breaking. It's unsteady. You know those little puffy things in Metroid? I think it's like a leftover like boom bum bum boom bim bum boom boom bum bim boom bim bum boom. Boom, bum, 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 ba 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 bum. Bum 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 ba 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 bum. Ba da ba da bum ba da ba da bum ba da ba da da da. Ba da ba da bum ba da 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 dum ba da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Those games are so fucking atmospheric, it's insane. So I think that's like a leftover residue of some kind of like tism up there. I'm trying to remove it, okay? In order to do appropriate magic, you have to have like a clear, normal fucking mind. We all know this. So the more like actually normal that you can cast a fucking spell and have it successfully. So in other words, as we can see here, I've had a lot of fucking misspells. You know, that's basically my entire career is just a bunch of fucking misspells, right? So, what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do is never ever reply ever to any commenters ever. But I do the opposite game because you know my magic didn't work. Right here, magic didn't work right here. I was casting a spell on myself like fucking 16. I was trying to like get into a girl's pants, you know, and I was like, okay, here we go. We're going to and then after that, I think I got a little weird, right? A little gayish. And what happened at 16? No weird life event. I'm just bullshitting a false history. I like doing these fake storylines, you know. I mean, okay, we'll say like anywhere from like, you know, 14 to 22, somewhere in there. I cast a spell on myself, right? Right? And I was trying to make myself better at, you know, lying, using my silver tongue to get into a girl's pants and fuck. But instead, I just made it so I am like cursed to have this like autistic, expelled truth of honesty and stupidity just flow out. Immediate thought instead. So every time I tried to talk to a chick, it was like, you know, just a word salad of idiocy. And then they didn't fuck me. Unless I kept real quiet and just flashed them dick pictures on the air. That would fuck me a bunch, but... kidding. But also not kidding. Anyways, I'm not controversial IRL. I'm very fun, normal, relaxed. Let's watch a movie, relax. Just do normal shit. Lately, though, it's just me. I mean, there's others, but it's also just me. But there's no others. They're just in my head or whatever. So that's where I'm just like playing games, relaxing, doing my own thing. People are still important to me and shit in midlife, but you know, there's a lot of other shit that I've learned and blah 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 blah. So yeah, you could see that a lot of faults here in my magic. So one of these days we might clear up this sparkly darkly. But until then, we do have a amazing like copyright stronghold because this is quite the individual show where we do a lot of pausing. We really definitely do watch and regurgitate fucking words between clips. We have an artistic thing. We have a certain percentage of the world is just for the video and no more than that. It's not my entire background as a thing. Well, I'm a tiny little thing in the corner, for example. There's a lot of reasons where my show is very unique and tempered to be a certain way because it's art. And I talk about certain things that are art, like opinions. Art is very opinionated. It's like I was saying at the top of the show, I'll move on from this, you have to still fight for that freedom of expression. So these are my attempts to do so. So forgive me for my protesting art, my attempts to bring some type of civility to today's modern internet through, you know, basically, yeah, you know how everybody walks around and they're like, where the fuck are these kids' fucking parents? Like, they're seriously on our corrupted, shitty internet. Well, I'm here to have to be the reluctant fucking uncle that has to, unfortunately, say these kids, I can't let you play fucking PS4 or 5 or 6 or 7 today, okay, little kiddo? Because you're grounded, because you're being a little shit. So you guys are being little shits as a generation. There we go. And that number will come and go forever, because I'm rambling like a fucking fool forever. That's the point of the entire show. So, it's all opinions and fluff. So, all opinions, all fluff, all nonsense. This is what I see out of my right eye. I have a black spot that floats around right in the fucking middle of my perception because of my fucking disease. So, fuck you. You can deal with a little floaty or two while we're covering my content. So this is my channel, my show, my things, my things. I'm best watched post and only things that you're interested in. Just page through and be like, oh, he's stuck ranting. What the fuck is it about? I can't even tell what he's ranting. What is he about? Why should I care? Why should I care? Why should you care? You shouldn't. Just wait until you see the next picture. Wait until the next picture. Wait until the next, see the next picture. Next picture. Coming right up next picture, folks. So, shout out to Overwatch 1 moment up here. That place is pretty. You know what place I'm talking about. Overwatch 1. Shout out to Overwatch 1 moment. Alright, continuing forward. What? I don't want to watch this. We're basically almost out of here anyway, so strap up, bitch. This is long. It's a little too long to where if I was going to watch it, I would want, like, you know, some popcorn and maybe a bag of, like, fucking double stuffed Oreos, you know. But I ain't got none of that right now, so we're just going to chill out. We're going to let it be. So if you guys want to check it out, it's The Gaslighting District. The Gaslighting District pilot. It seems fucking amazing. Really good art. Like, art style, rather. Just, wow, gripping. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Spoilers if you're gonna watch it, I guess. But, bang. Okay? If this appeals to you, which it does to me, I'm gonna watch this whole fucking thing just because of this. This is fucking insane looking. Like, love this shit. What am I playing, like, fucking Medieval 4 or something? This is fucking sick, dude. Wicked. So, great. We'll check it out. A family full of powers. There's superpowers among some fucking family. There's some kind of lore here. We should really check this out. Okay? But I don't want to wax familiar and be like, oh, I like this concept. It's a lot like this one. And give away any of my cards. So we're going to go ahead and watch this on my own time while I'm playing some video games later. Fuck you and bye. One more video and then maybe one more. Boobert is very crazy today. Very nutty cat today. And then maybe, yeah, do some laundry and you know, get to work.
A very interesting video today that ties into a topic that Stan streams passionately for years now. Tipping.
Oh, right.
All at once, a bunch of people just went from the relaxed position to the locked-in stance in their chairs because tipping is a hot-button topic. So what happened is some guys went to a restaurant, got some food, paid for it, and left, but the restaurant owner noticed they didn't leave a tip. So he starts following them around on the street like the adoring fan from Oblivion. He is literally just on their tail like it's a fucking trailing mission out of a video game. And he's like insulting them, even like threatening
within
them.
the first
all about
15 seconds or some shit.
Hey, bro, what are you on, bro? What are you on? Pay for my food. Pay for my food. What are you talking? Why are you following on the fucking street? Nigga, you need to get the fuck back. You need to get back. Why are you following me?
This part is kind of
Why are you following Why are you following What are you gonna do? Call 911. Call 911. If you need to settle something,
I mean,
you know who to call?
The guy filming is right. He didn't break any laws. He paid for his meal, and it's not a legal obligation to tip. So the owner on his ass here like a hemorrhoid, like it's, you know, the horror movie It Follows about him not tipping, is wrong here. Because, again, he didn't do anything wrong. So the guy filming is like, well, call the police then if you think there's been some, you know, foul play, you know, some dirty barnacles, from us. You can call the police about it. Obviously, the owner's not going to do that because there's not actually a case there.
Bro, I'm trying to fuck with you. You piece of shit. Bro, I'm not trying to goddamn fucking yelling. I'm not trying to fuck with you, bro.
So, Table 2 Sticks Ramen is a one-location place in Chicago. I've already looked it up. So, Table 2 Sticks Ramen. There you go. Sparks debate. So this has sparked debate. Okay? Sparks debate. So this has sparked debate. It sparked debate. Kenny Chu, who owns Table to Sticks, is seen confronting a customer. The video has been removed from a Reddit thread, but is also seen on Instagram. The round table couldn't reach the customer, who later filed a police report for harassment, according to the Evanston Police Department and council member Devin Reed, who mentioned the incident at his ward meeting Thursday night. An EPD spokesperson said Friday that officers are currently following up to investigate the matter. In Chu's telling, before the confrontation shown in the video took place, okay, seems like weird wording. Had taken place. Am I off on that? Whatever. He asked the customer why he hadn't tipped, and that the customer suggested that if the restaurant was struggling to make ends meet, Chu should raise prices. Chu said he then asked a reasonable price point would be for the order, to which the customer suggested $25. He asked if he could charge that amount instead, which is when the customer said, fuck you, and just kind of left, so, okay. Chu admitted that he snapped out of frustration. He said this particular customer had tried his patience during previous visits, Jesus, and that the baseline stress for, so this isn't even the first time, so this whole like $25, the suggested price type of shit, like it's pretty nonsensy. That was fucked, bro. And then to like stock him fucking down. So here, before we get into the second part of this, let Charles continue.
Fuck your mouth, man. Why are you
Fuck your mouth.
We, our.
The shit out of you, punk ass, man.
We, our. We.
How the fuck do you think they make money?
We, our.
How am I fucking staff supposed to make fucking money, huh?
Nux, you don't want to agree.
I'm getting around this a little bit because, as I said, this goes on for a long time. It feels like he follows them for miles. It felt like in Game of Thrones when they were marching for like a whole season. It felt like we got all of that throughout the course of this video. And it also was getting very heated. It started sounding like a Xbox Live lobby after a Call of Duty round ended. It was getting pretty big and a lot of yelling. But when the owner said that, how is staff supposed to make money? Brother, it felt like a teabag. Done. Seeing stars. You are the owner. What do you mean, how is your staff supposed to make money? Pay them a livable wage.
He wants to go in
like,
the
it's
closet.
not the most difficult to grasp concept. You don't need to be astronaut Katy Perry to understand this rocket science here.
Are you ready?
Tipping is a way for businesses to save money on their employee salaries by paying them sub-minimum wage. It's a way for business owners to financially treat the faces of their employees like a fucking fleshlight by paying them less than what they are supposed to. Because tipping is supposed to make up for the difference, at least in the majority of states. There are some states that where restaurant workers can get tips, but they are still paid the normal minimum wage. But in most of the states in America, you get sub-minimum wage when you are working in a service industry position that has
it's even like
tipping
the owner, though.
Tipping is just so ingrained in the culture of America right now, and it has just become pervasive in every industry. I'm sure a lot of you watching this have seen like self-checkout kiosks that now have tips that pop up occasionally. There is tipping in every single thing, and it's been a big talking point for a few years because now you are getting asked to tip on purely automated services. Like, who the fuck are you even tipping? Skynet? Like, it doesn't make sense. It is just outrageous. But when it comes to restaurants, the workers rely on tips because they're not getting paid a livable wage in the majority of states. And thus, the onus is on the customer now to try and make up that difference so that restaurant worker can fucking survive. And it sucks. That shit is awful.
It's the
now, there's a maximum tip on everything in the service industry because we're positioned to do so. And but they need that money.
One,
so
it's
I'd
the
like
owner.
to try and help out best.
Two.
And Lord help us. Shame to admit it. I tip that is self.
One, you should always tip something. Okay. It's not an insult to give, $3 on a blank. At least you gave $3 fucking bucks. This ain't fucking 1982, but okay. Putting a 20 on a fucking large as fuck order. A large as fuck order. Like, did that guy get, 4, 5, 6? Did he get like 7 things that cost that much? That are like, did he get like a bunch of those fucking big boxes? And I mean, maybe, you know, maybe not like a full $20, you know, tipper. If you're gonna be a cheap tipper, that's on you, is what I'm kind of saying. But at least be a tipper, is the point. For one thing. But the other thing is that it's the owner of the establishment. Don't chase down shit. It's not time to get up in your nuncies about fucking like, you know, $20. That's not going to work out for you very well whatsoever. So, I don't know. It's strange.
Serve Froyo place once, where literally didn't interact with a single employee or anything, just made one Froyo, and I
can understand getting mad that.
I still tip
at that though. Right, you still tip.
Tipped at the goddamn checkout. But point is, not everyone can do that, and not everyone should be required or expected to do that.
There's been like I think like 2 times in my entire life where I had like just that much money for the delivery fee and for the meal. And when I picked it up, I'd say like, I just had enough for the delivery and the meal. Thank you very much, very, very much. Closed door. You know, it's not cool, but sometimes you can't afford a tip. I get it as like a extreme poor piece of shit, but if it's a Pizza Hut down the street, then go fucking pick it up and save the extra $1 and put it in a little tip dish. Like I don't know. Like, it's rough.
It should always
it's hard
be
out there
the
sometimes,
responsibility
folks.
of the
I get
business
it.
to ensure the employees are making a livable wage, and tips should be something that is entirely optional as a
especially
way
on
of
the
rewarding
owner,
exceptional
which
service.
is the one
People talk
chasing
about
him
that
the
a lot,
fuck
where
down,
they want to
screaming
give extra to someone that really
obscenities
went above and beyond
at
from
him.
them and they had a great experience with, so they want to tip that person to show their appreciation. That's great, but they should also just be making a livable wage, and that tip should go on top. That's how it should work in an ideal situation there.
Why are you following
Yes.
on the street?
Chill the fuck out, bro. Why you
Bro,
following
chill
us,
out.
bro?
Fucking make money, huh? Chill out.
Why'd you following this man?
Chill out, bro. You need to calm down, bro.
You
Why are you following
goddamn
boy?
Yes.
Bro, you need to get back. You trying to back me into a corner. You trying to back me into a corner, bro.
What is wrong with you, bro?
What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Oh, geez.
And now you mad because I don't tip you and you follow
Yes.
on the street?
to fucking make money.
Okay, so raise your prices, dude. That's not I know, so don't serve.
Yes.
It's crazy to be doing this while wearing his restaurant on his chest. So what happened after this video blew up is a
Right.
lot of people went to the restaurant and left
Yeah,
a lot
sorry.
of really bad reviews on it.
Oh, that's rough.
Which I think they've been deleted now. I don't know if it's by him or if there's like a system in place for it. Couldn't tell you.
If they're
But
false
it was a
reviews
really
or
bad
whatever,
look for
you
his
know.
restaurant here. He also just recently did an interview with CBS. I'll
We
say
are.
that in a moment. But I'll dive into the spaghetti and meatballs of
the
something
fuck?
that the guy filming mentioned briefly. Raise your prices then. He's right. If the business owner can't afford to pay his employees a livable wage, he would naturally need to raise prices so he'd have more money to be able to pay his employees. But on the flip side of that coin, by raising his prices, he would have less customers because they would choose a place that is cheaper. Now, there's actually a little experiment conducted by someone named Michael Lynn, and it's been referenced by a lot of people when they talk about tipping culture, where he put 2 hypothetical restaurants against each other. Restaurant 1 had prices of like $15 for a cheeseburger, but a 15 to 20% gratuity to be expected at the end, versus Restaurant 2, where there is
And
no
they'll
tipping
pick
at all, but the
the
cheeseburger is
cheaper,
$17.25.
just in general.
Now,
And then
if you've got your
justify
thinking
it.
caps on, if you've passed, second grade arithmetic, you'll know these are the same price. But overwhelmingly, the people in this study thought that Restaurant 1 was cheaper. Thus, people are going to gravitate towards that. Even though they're the same price after tip, people are going to
Then
choose
having
the
that
one
choice.
that looks lower and cheaper to them.
Right.
You have to remember, a lot of people are just fucking stupid. Does anyone recall
They wouldn't have that
when
choice.
the third of a pound burger was introduced a long time ago?
We are.
About this too. Back in the day, the quarter pounder crushing it. And A&W wanted to start trying to, encroach on that territory, so they introduced a third of a pound burger. But
I do remember a
flopped.
fatty
It
burger.
completely failed. This shit fumbled like Concorde. It was a culinary Concorde level disaster for them because people thought they were paying the same price for less burger. They didn't realize that a third of a pound is more than a £0.25. So in the case of a restaurant that wants to pay their workers a livable wage and take tipping out of the equation and instead put that price into the menu itself, which is what a lot of people say they should do, well, their restaurant might not survive very long because people don't actually think very hard about things.
Your guys'
so
brains
even
are
in this hypothetical example, you're paying the same price, but the perception is it's cheaper to go with the place that just has tipping as an option. Now that brings us to the unicorn that people are looking so desperately to have.
Send them to the mines.
All of the tipping is gone.
I still prefer the oven
all the
analogy.
prices have stayed exactly the same.
It's more, relevant to humanity.
That's just not a realistic possibility for like 99% of these restaurants.
Yes.
Like when they take away the tipping, they are then going to need to pay a lot more for those employees. Thus, they're going to need to somehow get more money. It's going to be by folding that difference into the menu items. Thus, it's going to look like you're paying more, even in cases where you might not be.
Sounds like shit.
So it's very tough for a lot of these restaurants to just immediately jump on board with that, which is why we're in this fucking stalemate where tipping culture is just completely out of control. And why so many service industry workers are getting fucked because of just how rampant this issue is, and more people are choosing not to tip because they want to fight back against
and
this.
just put a tip.
And in a lot of cases, they don't realize that they're not actually fighting back against
material
tipping
goods
culture itself.
Right?
They're just hurting the employees that are relying on it.
Does a tip?
And I think a lot of it doesn't. Like, it comes down to balance.
We
doing
definitely
that to just
think
be like, fuck you to the service industry workers.
Yes,
I really think that they believe by not tipping, the restaurant is going to change its policy.
True.
But it's probably not, unfortunately. Most of these fucking restaurants will sooner pay their workers in knuckle sandwiches than they will in raising their salary.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot more nuance to it. Like, I'm giving you like bare bones, surface level shit here. Like, again, to talk about the establishments that pay out a portion of their tips across all of the employees. Like, it gets so messy, and there are so many underhanded tactics to exploit these workers. It's a fucking issue. Yeah. Anyway, though, back to the video that started this whole rant.
Yeah, where are we on this?
Show you from the owner's perspective on the CBS interview.
Okay.
Telling us he followed a regular into the street, intending to tell him never to come back after leaving without tipping again.
Have you watched the video?
Yes.
And when you watched it, what did you see there?
Ashamed. Just ashamed.
Cat's gonna tear down the green screen.
No,
no, he's gonna literally tear down the green screen. Boobert.
At the same time.
Boobert, you psycho. Ah!
According to the owner here, this was a customer that's
what have you done
at the establishment, and he finally had enough. So after he didn't come in, he followed him outside, intending to just say, "Don't come back."
All right, hold on.
And
Boobert has
stay
murdered
out,
the show, folks.
that kind of thing. But
he's revealed my clean clothes pile on the bed. Too lazy to fold them and put them away. Hold on. There might be like pins in the floor. Boobert. Boobert. Damn it, Boobert. Okay, hold on. Great. Boobert. Boobert. Oh, you mischievous kitty. Oh, you mischievous Boobert. Oh, Boobert, you're so mischievous. Go ahead, buddy. Oh. I hope you just go down. There you go. Okay, let me crawl around and put this shit back up. And we have an impromptu break. Should we have a break song? Let's get a break song going. Let's get a break song going. I'll just do Walk Them Dog, a different version.
Them dog.
It's a different version of Them Dog. Okay, we're gonna put it back up, okay? Great, let's go. Okay, Boobert. We're gonna walk them dogs.
Walk a dog and walk it around. Walk a dog and walk it dog. Walk a dog and walk a dog. Walk a dog now. Walk to town and dog it down, you dog. Walk a dog and walk a dog and walk a dog and walk it dog. Walk a dog and walk a dog. Now walk a dog and walk a dog. Walk a dog now. Walk dog, nah. Walk them dog. Walk that down now. Walk that dog now. Walk them dog. Walk a dog Walking good and walk that dog, yeah. Walk a dog and walking good now. Walking good and walk that dog, yeah. Walk a big dang dog, yeah. Walk a old dang dog, yeah. Walk a big dang dog, yeah. Walk a old dang dog, yeah. Walk that dog and walk it around. Walk that dog and walk it to town. Walk a dog and walk a dog. Walk a town and dog it down, yeah. Walk that down now.
Sneak peek. The truth. See, I told you my magic's falling apart, bro. Anyway. Shit. My magic is falling apart, man. My magical scene is falling apart at the seams. What am I supposed to do but sit here and dream? Oh. Oh, my. Oh, it seems as if I've been granted a magical JoJo bow. Suddenly and out of nowhere, I was magically granted a JoJo bow. Where did the JoJo bow come from? What? Oh, what? A JoJo bow? JoJo bow. Wink. Okay, we ready? Are we ready? We good? Okay, double check. Volume back up. I apologize. And
it obviously spiraled more out of control than that and blew up in a much bigger way.
You gotta tip,
which
folks.
ignited
You
a
gotta
huge
tip.
debate online about tipping. Because
give 'em the tip. Give 'em the
tipping
hot
is
tip.
a very controversial topic. People feel very strongly, especially people that have been in the industry before. And while there definitely are cases where people don't tip just to be an asshole, I really do think there is a lot of confusion around how tipping even like works. That people think by not doing it, they're going to help be like a catalyst for change at that business, where they'll realize that the tips aren't coming in, so it's losing the business money. Thus, they're going to change their policy to actually pay their workers a livable wage, and then they won't be, you know, forced to rely on strangers to cover their expenses. But that's, again, just not going to happen in the majority of cases because it doesn't hurt the actual business owner.
Do you see the, like, guy liner? Do you have, like, guy liner on, bro? No. Do you have, like, a natural cat eyes? Were you taking some uppers, dude? What's with your, like, total fucking black, wide, amazing eye? What's with your amazing eyes, Charlie? Look at those eyes. Yeah, look at those cat eyes. Ooh, it's...
owner. What's supposed to happen is if they don't reach minimum wage,
he does look
like
very
if
dramatic
they don't get
today. Good lighting
reach
on
that,
this
the
one.
business is supposed to
Good
cover
lighting,
it.
buddy.
That rarely happens. There are so many workarounds that these businesses pull.
Right.
So many like backdoor hand job reacharoos that they are able to squeak out of not actually covering that. So it doesn't ever hurt the business itself.
Okay.
It only hurts the worker.
Hand
and I
jobs,
think there's a large
squeakaroos.
number of people that
So-
don't understand that, but even understanding
It's
that
the
there are
owner.
people that
It's
just
the owner. He
can't
just doomed the
afford
whole
to
place.
pay an extra 20% on top of what they've already just paid. And I
Oui.
see a lot of people regurgitating this take that's becoming very common. If you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out. okay, fair enough in something like Uber Eats or like fine dining or something. Okay, you can make that argument, I suppose. But it doesn't work for everything because there is no cheap ways of eating anymore, really.
Right.
Even something like fast food is not that cheap. A McDonald's meal, it's not $1 anymore, sports fans. It's a handful of clams.
It's like $10.
And grocery shopping is pretty fucking pricey too.
In there. Right.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, it is hard to
the
pay an extra 15 to 20% consistently on top of things that you're already paying for when you're eating.
The billionaires.
We don't fully agree with that.
The millionaires control all the rest of everything.
on social media, bro.
When asked why he didn't tip, the customer told people online, didn't want to. Cho tells us the customer's brother has since
with a
come
laughing
in,
face,
describing their conversation as productive.
Apologize to him and to his family and asking if he can pass this message along to his little brother.
Adding he sent the brother home with the customer's favorite order.
$18,
written
that's
apology
respectful.
And an offer.
Door's open for you, man. You know, come on by anytime.
Now, while I think that response of, I didn't want to, is pretty douchey, again, he doesn't have to. And I really do think it shouldn't be expected that every single person does tip. Because that's just the reality of it.
That's true.
It is 100% an issue that needs to be addressed on, like, the actual business front.
But it was a regular
and
thing
it's why
for him to
there's so many
stoop
people that study tipping itself and are trying to brainstorm how to improve it and get rid of it to certain extents. Because it is a terrible fucking system that nobody else in the world really uses, and in a lot of other cultures is actually viewed as insulting. So, like, it is something that does need changing.
Right.
100%.
It cheapens the meal.
Now, in the case of this business owner here, he really seems remorseful. Like, he really does seem like he's trying to make amends. It does seem like maybe he was just having, like, a really fucking bad day and not getting that tip meant that one of his workers wasn't going to receive, like, the full pay they should have, so he snapped
gets how he fucked up.
Did this, and he seems embarrassed by it. So,
we are
belief that he does regret it and that this is going to be an experience that he won't be repeating or anything like that. But that statement he made during the argument, how is my staff supposed to make a living without tips? Paraphrasing a bit, but that was the essence. It speaks volumes to just how poisonous tipping has become, where the business owner himself cannot even grapple with the idea of paying his employees a livable wage because it's such an accepted and expected business practice of paying them sub-minimum wage, literal tiddlywinks of dollars, because it's the customer's responsibility to take care of the rest. That's just crazy. It blows my mind. So talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, you're not
That's
wrong.
Okay.
It's kind of fucked. You're not wrong. How do we fix? I don't know. I'm not even gonna suggest that one. I don't know how to spend money. Economy in this economy. Is this real or is this fake? No, this is fake. This is some stupid shit. What is this shit? Wow. Sure was. We played the Nintendo Switch too. What? Matt Berry reads a letter from South Park creators to the NBA 7 days ago. My bodyguard just couldn't save me. Jonathan Doherty was held at gunpoint.
Rodeo Drive for $300,000 worth
of
chains.
Oh, and they ripped his shit
Jack
too.
Doherty was walking the streets with his 6'9" bodyguard.
Doherty
without it, because if he doesn't, he can't act all tough.
Doherty.
But a couple of guys confronted Jack, and that 6'9" bodyguard couldn't do shit because they were held at gunpoint, and Jack was robbed out of his $300,000 jewelry. Now people are laughing at this. People are laughing at him. They're making fun of him. Laugh at him alone. How dare you make fun of him alone? We're supposed to do this together.
Alone.
That's grand theft.
That's grand theft. Yeah, it sure is.
That didn't stop me. Yes. I didn't even know they were there. Like fighting with the guys. They're trying to get them the fuck off.
Yes. You know when Jack is lying? When he takes his shirt off. 3 seconds ago, he had his shirt on. That was the time he was telling the truth to the officer that, you know, I was like, take everything you want, you donkeys. Just don't hurt us. But obviously, he can't say that in front of the
he
camera.
Takes out the camera, yeah, and then he's got to look hard and shit. You know, I was fucking, yeah.
But obviously, he has a
yeah,
reputation
tough guy.
to maintain.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He got him. He got all of them. As a matter of fact,
take his shirt off and talk shit.
Down,
yeah, yeah.
But the other two, they unfortunately.
It's how my
got
dad
him,
used to talk shit when he'd drink too much and hang around in the neighborhood. You know.
The guy was like, "Fuck!" So
he got robbed out of his $300,000 necklace. I believe it's exactly how he's saying it went down, because the second he started saying, "Oh, they came after us," and
us.
Both police officers started laughing. Like, that's not what we heard.
So when you tell us what happened. So when you went to the
us.
against the wall like this, and my chain's right there in this guy's hand.
We are.
Push like this. Some other guys going at my fight him off, and then
so 4 dudes, they pushed you against the wall like instantly, and just one took your chain.
Somehow, like
one's holding you.
Like we were all here, like 5 of us were right here, or 6 of us were right here.
Yes.
Dave, Christy, and the 4 guys, and then next thing, Dave and 2 of the guys are there, and then one of the guys chasing the street trying to get my watch off.
You went fully across the street.
And then the other guy's like, nah, we got the chains, and then the other guy stopped chasing.
Yes.
Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty's cooked, all right?
Jack Doherty's always cooked.
So it was a couple of guys. They got out of the car. They cornered them. It was him and his new girlfriend, some OF creator that he's pimping, and I believe his cameraman. There's no footage I can find of them being live. They were just.
Is the guy doing a zig? He's doing a zig.
They were streaming it and they deleted it because that was embarrassing. Because
this guy's doing a zig.
Open a pizza. 2 pair pizzas.
2 pizzas.
Did you run all the way across the street?
Okay, I thought he was fucking saluting.
I tried to beat them to you.
Well, because that's what kind of world we live in.
We're tackling one guy, and the guy you were talking about.
I knew this day.
I feel like I was an inside sting. It was an inside sting, bro.
He's gonna get fired after this. If not,
he can get fired all he wants. He's got a $300 fucking chain that he jacked with his fucking friends. What do you mean? Excuse me? What? You're saying that was what? That was planned? Spit, you're saying that was planned? To think it wasn't planned. Hey. To think it wasn't planned, bro. That's it. It's all a part of the plan. Oh, sure, he gets fired. But for what, dude? For what? We're done here. That's funny. Oh, man. Here we go. And here we go. What is this?
Something controversial.
Not you. Nah. That's pretty good for, like, Hank, you know?
You know, feminism,
okay,
Uganda.
Uganda.
I've been told on several occasions that being an American taxpayer means that I need to care / speak out against the ongoing genocide in Gaza.
Right.
Why are we not holding influencers who cover the same genocide for profit to the same standard? And that's what these people are doing. They're watching bad empanada videos, talking about the genocide, going dude, that's so bad. It's so bad what's happening over there. Oh man, this sucks. Created for Palestine. All right, guys, listen. We're standing up against the good. We're standing up. We're fighting the good fight here on my Twitch channel. Okay, nobody wants to go there. They don't necessarily have to.
Gaza,
but they act like they're better than us. Why?
Russ the Goat. Every time we call this out too, they all go different. Twitch is still the good guy, even though they disagree with us. What the fuck? You're a goat for the gifting.
What makes you better than us? That you're sitting there talking about something that other people are living. And while you're doing this, you're making money on a site that's on the fucking boycott list. You're paying American taxes off the donations for these people. These people, look at Noah Sampson's video, the influencers who supported genocide. The guys who are saying that are sending money to Hassan that's going to it's literally American taxpayer money that's being shipped off to Israel. Why are we not calculating the genocidal support footprint from everyone else?
Sean,
Oh, what? Because we criticize Hassan Piker
Sean's part
on
of that
fucking
too.
YouTube?
Sean.
We talk shit about Hassan Piker. Oh, our genocide support footprint is going up.
Yeah, Sean.
Well, you give him money that actively ends up in the pockets,
Sean,
supposedly,
Hassan,
of all these fucking Israeli people who are killing all the people over in fucking in Gaza. I genuinely do not understand what this talking point is. And if anybody here is a YouTuber in the audience,
boycott Amazon.
this
I
is
got no
something
fucking
that
money.
rings
I
true
boycott
to you.
everything all the time.
Constantly. Early in the beginning of this whole thing, these guys would say all of these YouTubers are too fucking pussy to speak out against the real problem. They cover all this YouTube drama slop. But when innocent women,
I cover the real thing. Fuck religions that have us discussing this. And all of them need to step back from their overpowered, their infidelic or Zionist standpoints, and they need to back down and shut up. I hate religions, and that's the core of these problems. And if they would just chill the fuck out with all the, the genocidal finger pointing, then I think we could chill. We could all relax as like a world. But argumentative, eh?
And children are.
So which God? Which God's the right God? That's just a good question. Which God is the one true right one? And hello, Jesus Cow. Am I Jesus Cow? Are you Jesus Cow? Are you the mockery one? Are you the imposture? Hi, love you. How's it going? Great, fantastic. Shout out Draggy.
Dying in the Middle East. They have nothing to say. Yeah, I have nothing to say because I'm informed about any of this. Any of this research in my time. Look up shit that's going on in fucking in the Middle East.
We
are watching
Hi.
Netflix. That's what we are. Netflix. Okay, I literally have learned everything learned about Israel-Palestine on stream against to cover this story. Otherwise, I know nothing about this.
Yep.
So if just being an American taxpayer means that we have to fucking care, then like, what is your contribution in that department?
Okay.
What are you doing to offset your contribution to Israel? Oh, what? You're watching another bad empanada video? Thank God we've got another bad empanada video to put on my... Six more kids just got a place to sleep tonight because bad empanada made another video attacking Ethan Klein.
Died in Gaza,
and most of these guys have been doing the Ethan Klein. Oh, Nick, you cover Ethan Klein too much. We 3 segments from the last stream. Would you like a 7-hour video instead? You gotta cut it up into pieces. You guys are doing daily coverage on Ethan Klein while kids are dying in fucking Palestine. Why are the rules for thee and not for me? Why are you lying too much? We 3 segments from the last stream. Would you like a 7-hour video instead?
So this is to all of the Sean and crowd out there. All you do is regurgitate and stare at and criticize H3 and look for moments where you can bad faith everything and criticize and just call them some kind of Zionist dog whistle bullshit. So you guys could be doing better shit with your activism, with your liberalism, with your leftisms, with your fucking whatever. You could be acting better, okay? Just like that fucking judge bitch. She could be doing a little bit of a better job in her better seat as a thing still in office, but now she's arrested.
I gotta cut it up into pieces. You guys are doing daily coverage on Ethan Klein while kids are dying in fucking Palestine.
What the fuck?
Why are the rules for thee and not for me? Why are we
for us? Okay, I'm here too.
We're the virtuous creators. We're on the right side of history, meaning we have no self-policing and we could do whatever the fuck we want.
That's right.
I'm so confused. What's happening over there?
Talking for them. Never mind.
It's cringe.
We
actually post the whole 7 hours, but not after fucking. Not before we post everything. Now back to oh god, somebody posted this. We went on this rant before, but dude, this is literally
wait. Oh, what is this?
Dude.
We are
so lonely. All the other bread tubers are disgusted by us. Nobody talks to us unless they need to put out a hit piece. Our wife is trying to have sex with Hassan Piker. They call me cuck. They send me from video to video, making poorly done out context hit pieces in their name.
Oh no.
Content cop. We don't even get a real name.
We are
a victim of my own success from 7 years ago.
We are
not even capable of squatting 215 below parallel. Some days I feel so alone I cry. But what would be the point? Anissa would just tell me to shut up. over the sound of the bed springs in my room. Take it to the comments section.
Oh, fuck it.
Dude, whoever made this was a comment. We edit this in any way. Different version of it that I put on stream the other day. Which I personally am biased. Hours better, but I can't argue over the 215 below parallel. That is a fucking Kino-based reference. Holy
good
shit,
job,
dude.
Good job.
That's so. It's so funny to watch this guy squirm now.
Beautiful.
What's he gonna do? Like, the only people who think this video is good are H3 Snark Dick Riders and like Hassan Piker's community.
Yes.
That is just coded to not like anything.
It's been so long. It's been so long. Let's check the like-dislike on this piece of shit.
Legal threats that Ethan has...
What do we got? Can I get a reload on this? Can I get a
legal threats that Ethan has sent out recently is against Noah Sampson.
Over 500 fucking thousand, motherfucker. 521K. 358 is the Lycos ratios. Okay, that's fucking insane. Now they say like dislike bot, but how much are they like botting versus the dislike botting? And how much of their community does the bad faith actual botting shit? So, yeah. So the actual number is the dislike here, and it's a lot larger, and it's genuine accounts from like America who used to watch this guy, like him, and believe that things like you should have friends. You know, you should have loyalty towards your friends and not get all weird and creepy towards them and try to, like, you know, extort their fucking home life and shit, Nick. Anyways, you should have, like, normal friends. But then you have the Nick friend who does a bunch of drugs and acts like some fucking dickhead edgelord Nazi and will never change. He will never change. I feel that Ethan was correct in letting go of this relationship, since this man, the coward, cannot stand to even say anything against the direct fucking abusers that he's looking at. He's being a part of it, not even fighting against it, just being a part of it, for fuck's sake. To the point where we're dog whistling fucking swastikas in everybody's face like it's fucking just a regular Tuesday. So, anyways, it's fucking crazy, dude. The level of psycho shit that we've crawled to. Even that ramen shop incident, there's a bunch of murmurings about the racism behind both angles of it, and people are saying that like that guy was towards you know. I already pointed towards your face in here, middle here, Trill, so I don't want to like fucking anyway continue that statement like I was saying it, because now they got me fucking pooped on the pooper where I'm trying to fucking watch my words because they're gonna bad faith fucking clip her out of context. So you gotta watch out, folks. You gotta watch out. Anyways. That's it. I'm pretty much out of here, yeah. Do you want to watch him poop real quick? No, don't. I've been thinking. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. He's thinking again. That's it, though. And I'm like fucking the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I don't need to fucking do this. I don't need to fucking do this. But that's it. I've done my thing. I did my thing. RFK is making a database to track autistic people. Are autists building it? Most likely. They're rounding up their own now. How to be cool. I do not know how to do that. I cannot be cool. If there's a way to be cool, I will avoid that shit. Rat Taxi full album. Oh, I remember clicking on that before. That was hot. On the refresh, we ain't getting nothing, bro. We're getting yesterday's staying. So I think that's it. Is Trump even really the president? I don't know. And so we got the Venezuela thing or whatever that happened this morning. Tragedy. Terrible. Just fucking terrible. And looks like nothing else. TBH. Oh, hello and welcome to a show with a duck, a dickhead, and me, Colossal. It sounds accurate until you listen to his actual voice. And then you're like, no, you're not quite there.
Welcome back to the To Be Honest podcast. And today, which...
Backwards? No, he's...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
He's trying to get you killed, by the way.
Literally, I've
put down 3 queens?
Wait, what the fuck? What?
You literally lied. You lied.
I called you a liar.
Oh, wait, it was a queen. Put down queens. Oh.
He doesn't even realise the difference.
Oh,
we
know we can make our characters talk, can't we?
We are.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Cool, colossal, a liar, pyro.
Yeah, do it.
He's
do
lying.
it.
He's lying.
We
don't like that. He's so.
Yeah, do it. Oh, yeah. Get him. Frogan did nothing wrong. Just a robot. What? What are you?
I
what?
have no pity at
What? What?
examples.
Oh my
That is
God! What a
Ethan's
hot take,
two-cut
dude! What a
CPS
hot
called on
take!
him,
You're
and
insane.
you and your friends never once brought that up.
You know, after all
not at
this,
all.
you've made my well,
Yeah, and you and your friends have done the same to him. Kids of but if someone calls CPS on them, I'd be fuming.
But at the end of the day, what I said at the end of the Content Cop still stands. I wish you the best.
No, you don't. You don't wish Ethan well at all. You're just saying this for PR. If you did actually wish Ethan well, you would have gone over the stuff he has been dealing with, like having the CPS called on his kids, skulls sent in the mail, and other stuff like that.
So,
Frogan, you're dealing with a lot of backlash right now, and that really sucks, especially...
Right. So Frogan did nothing wrong. This is from the tilt of, I see that people are saying she doesn't deserve as much hate as she's getting. I'm slightly part of that crowd, but also she gets, as he stated, for those reasons. So I can see, those partialities in place for people. It's an eventual forgive and forget, though, regardless. And one person's actions over another, it is what it is. Ethan, destiny is on. So you're not wrong, and that's all we can talk about now on the internet, right? Oh, looks like it's just a pile of fucking shit puke. Whoa. Oh. There's only so much fucking...
It'd be so cool if they made like a curry pizza.
Curry pizza. That was in the background. Let's see here. Yeah, driver fucking murderer. Driver totally did that. Alright, let's do Naked Gun with video games I probably like, and then let's get the fuck out of here. It's been a blast, folks. That we probably like. Okay, my bad, honestly. So, this has been a blast today. I hope you guys had fun watching. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna do some house cleaning. I'm gonna do a bit of house cleaning. Do my job. And, get a little blotz, get a little blotz and smoke. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of the fucking... I hit you. Sorry about that. I get copyright strikes. Oh, damn it. Very nice. Goddamn, I can't tell. You don't hear it? All you had to do was show the scene with the damn train, CJ.
Tower!
Oh. That's pretty good. Fantastic. Okay, bye. Fantastic. Thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by, watching the show. It's been a blast. Did you enjoy it? No, you never enjoy it. That's fine. That's fine. You know, there's so many things in life that we could do, but these are the things that we decide to do. And I think that those things are more important than the things that we actually do end up doing. What does that mean? Nothing. What does any of this mean? Nothing. Bye. Have a good one.
I hate it here. I love it.
I hate the same. I hate everything and love all of it, but it's all fucking shit and garbage. So why the fuck even bother, right? Fuck it. Fucking trash. Love this. Fantastic. Have a good one out there. See you guys. Bye. Au revoir. Je m'appelle la petite escargot, mon petit soir. Je m'appelle, je t'aime. I'm Frenchish or whatever in my blood. I got French blood, so I'm not like, jeez, who have I offended now? You unsubscribed. Oh, fuck, what have I done? I'm gonna go, just a little bit more. I'll be around. See you guys tomorrow. Again, good luck, okay? Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck out there. Good luck out there. Good luck out there. I had a dream that an airplane just on a fucking mall, right? And I raided the fuck out of a retro video game store. Everything was on fire. It was the goddamn apocalypse. But I found my brightest fucking moment picking among the hits. Ooh, this, I'd say, as I'd stuff them in my fucking apocalyptic backpack. And I'd say, mine. And I remember passing a bowl shop. Ooh, pretty, only so much space in my bag, though. Shitty. I might as well keep going, Spitty. And as I sat behind the football arena with my family, looking at all the goods that we had jacked as we ran from the crashing, the booming, the fucking travesty, I was comparing my goods, and they had seen that all I picked was things with 8, 32, or 64 bittery.